NANI?!
Boom, 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 let me hear you say way-ho. I say boom, 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 let everybody say way-ho.
Yeah, boy.
How's it going, people? Apologies. Apologies for scaring you with my sound alerts.
NANI?!
Good. Good. Oh, I might be able to turn it up, actually. This one in particular. Let's turn that up to the max.
NANI?!
Yeah, that's better. Quick check. Quick check on my sound alerts. Here we go. We can go up on that. I've decided I'm going full power with my sound alerts.
You silly sausage.
Oh, that can definitely be right. Oh no, that's the top of the ladder that goes, isn't it? Ah, silly sausage is too quiet. No laughing matter. I think we're good with that.
No, don't do it.
That can go up a little bit.
No, don't do it.
Oh wait, no, I did the wrong one.
No, don't do it. I'm a virgin. No.
Yeah, boy. What else have we got here? Yep, good with that.
You're joking. Not another one?
Not another one. Afraid so. Yeah, max that out. Hell yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's up. There we go. Hey, Meeples! Meeples is here while I'm checking my things. How's it going? What is going on? I haven't had a chance to check my hair. I've also not done my moustache, even though it's kind of holding. I forgot to do it this morning because Sarah's moved my bloody moustache wax around. There we go, that's enough set up, I think. Let's get into it and see what the hell we were doing last time. Let's do a quick recap. I've been using a different hair product on my hair. I went to a different hair barber's for the first time. Because it's my first time there, they gave me some free stuff. And so that's a new hair product. I was like, oh, it's actually alright, I don't mind it. Here we go. Oh, let me put my my can slip on. There we go. Branding. They're all about the branding. Oh, nearly dropped it. Oh yeah, check that out. That'll be on a merch store if I ever figure out how to make one. Anyway. We are at a church, that's right. You're spot on. You got school in the afternoon tomorrow, so you can spend as much time as you want up. Amazing. Amazing, you can help me solve this mystery and all the side missions I've decided to pick up. It's getting out of hand, I've got to figure this out. Secret passage at the Whirling, yes. Who made the call about the crime? Gonna take some time, okay. Ask about the tattoos, talk to people. Joyce. Oh, yes. Wait, I thought we talked to Joyce. Oh, I need to present my badge. Okay, I need to get my badge. Get some speed and sniff it, hell yeah. That's going to tie in with Kuno's stuff. We can always talk more. What do you mean talk more? What, so we can get the voices, so we can hear our favourite voices and what they've got to say. Morale, the cryptozoologist, yeah, he's set off somewhere. I think we're figuring that out. Yeah, we'll talk with the people, exactly. We'll sort that. Heard have been busy with us doing social media with a certain game coming. I have. If you guys want to go and check out Row Brews, or my social media, go to check out my social media. Go and check that out. If you check out my TikTok and my Instagram, you'll see that there's some posts there alongside a board game company. And that's what I was up to this weekend. Why hasn't that transferred over? Because I haven't got my stream put up. That's why. That's why I haven't transferred over. 2 things to read right yet. That's being worked on. Find the murder weapon. Locate a working firearm. We have a broken firearm. We've got to get the working firearm. Just make sure all my platforms are connected here. Platforms. Yeah. And Twitch. Yeah. That. Cool. I've got to prove our authority. We got to buff our authority up. We've got to get leveling and get our authority up, I think. Turned to dead body with Kim, which is sort of what we're in the process of. We've picked up this church thing. We'll find out more about the idiot Doom Spiral's coat, which is part of the found tracksuit, which I don't want to give back, so I don't think I will. Split a kilo with Kuno. We've got to go to the Cape Side apartment buildings, enter flat 12, sort his dad out, optionally, and get speed from his apartment, from his dad's place. Oh, this is our mission. This is our mission. We're going to become a man of plenty. We're going to be a high value man, and so we're going to be making decisions that make us money. Smoker on the balcony. Oh yeah, that's the artist. We're trying to get into the art world to make loads of money off of our artist. Find the armoured gloves. Little girl in a fishing village down at the coast. Know something about the armoured gloves. A little girl in a fishing village. Okay. Was that not the one I spoke to already? Help the rover start a nightclub. Looking to the spookers at the church. Yes. And we've got to sync up with Noid. Noid was the other guy we was talking to about this church. So, let's head in, I think. After a quick check what we look like. Oh yeah, we gave our hat. Gave our hat away, didn't we? So there we go. We're going to go Dick Mullen's hat. Hell yeah. Are we happy with this outfit? I feel like we're happy with this outfit. I think this is something we're going to need to keep our composure on. So I'm going to try and maybe keep my composure. Let's see what I can do here. Drama. Oh, we can go big drama. Dick Mullen from hit detective novel Dick Mullen. That's exactly it. That is exactly it. Spot on. Economic conscience, savoir-faire, electrochemistry, interfacing, half-light, endurance, pain threshold, and half-light. That feels good. I feel like, or esprit de corps, go police mode. maybe see what... I feel like, yeah, we're going to need to keep our composure and see lot. That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to... Rhetoric, physical instrument, shivers. Lose authority. Big drama, big physical instrument. Logic. How do I want to do this? I think I just want to go full... Well, I don't want to go full red, do I? I'm already... Composure. A different jacket. Okay. Put that down there. Shivers, Inland Empire, drama. Let's do the Inland Empire. Itchy pants, encyclopedia or perception. Intelligence is really low. We need to buff our blue up because that is our lowest. So I feel like through our clothing we can sort of level ourselves out. That's what I'm going to try and do, I think. Drama or logic? I think logic. Electrochem, Savoir Faire. Haven't been watching, but you imagine we've been into the harbour. I've been to the harbour on my own. Is that where the dead body is? That sort of dead body that looks like it's hit his head after a load of drinking. I went there alone, and now I've got to go back with Kim to go and check that out, which is what I was on my way to doing, and I've been sidetracked by this dubstep church that we're trying to make. Composure, yeah, we'll keep our composure up. And a bit of that, I think. No, that's where my police cloak is. Oh, yes, I have done a harbour. Yes, that was like one of the first things I ended up doing, yeah. And met up with Everard. Now that's why we're trying to find signatures so that he can build his stuff. And we spoke to the people in the fishing village, I think it is. That's where we're at. But first, Dubstep Church.
Heavy wooden doors, more than twice your height, stand shut in front of you.
Oh, actually,
the rectangular sea-worn
probably... Oh, hang on.
appears in stark contrast to the padlock, carelessly drilled into the wood.
You'll probably really like this. I rolled double sixes on opening that container where the ultra-rich guy who can bend light because he's so rich is in there. I rolled 12. I rolled 12s to get that open. I was so impressed with myself. I don't know if you're aware of that.
The lock turns easily. You hear a click as the shackle pops open.
Meeples, do you know anything about this game? I've met the bourgeoisie. I don't know about the bourgeoisie, but I've met a really super rich guy. I don't know if that's any indication. I might run back and show you. You've not? Oh man, it's good. It's funny. The writing's really good. I like it a lot.
Let's go.
Let's go.
A great whoosh of air rushes into the dark innards of the church, as though rushing to fill a great vacuum.
Would that mean it's colder inside or warmer inside? Something's got negative energy inside. I assume colder. It's colder inside, even though it's snowing outside.
In the heart of the city.
Yeah, I think because I'm not one to sit down and read a book. I'm not someone who could sit down, set time aside, and read. That's not me. I can do audiobooks though. I've done all of the Harry Potter books. I've been read to by Sir Stephen Fry. It was very enjoyable. So yeah, this is sort of what I get the vibe. It's a playable audiobook, which is enjoyable for me. I enjoy it. Where am I? Hello? Ooh. Strange stillness fills you as you look ahead. You should walk here, not run. Okay. I will take heed. Forked lightning pattern we saw outside. It's good. It is good. It is the sort of game that you can just sort of sink a load of hours into. It's very slow moving, I've found. It's very slow moving. It's the sort of game that you can sort of I don't know, maybe you could like check out for an hour, and then by the time you come back, I've like barely moved on. It's like a fairly easy recap. Because I don't know if you notice the time down here, I think it's like a minute in real time is a minute in game. Which is pretty cool. I like that. Something to do with radio frequency. 2 decks of reel-to-reel tape spinning on empty. Audible Harman Walshy tape recorder. Someone siphoning electrical current from outside into this antenna. Okay.
A machine stands in the corner, watched over by the figures on the stained glass window. It's turned on and quivering with soft electricity.
Another radio computer. And this time it's already turned on. We should leave. I doubt this place bears any connection to the case.
This machine looks just like the one in the doomed commercial area. It does. Where they did like the D&D over the radio waves effectively, what it sounded like. It looks like the machine.
It's also quite similar to the one we have down at the station. Must be the same model.
Fun fact, the company that made Disco Elysium also wrote a book a few years ago before this came out, and it had the same kind of vibe. Oh, okay, what's the book called? Whole area reminds you of DCA. Do you think so? I've not made that connection. It does feel like a separate area to me.
The one you saw earlier was the Ream Civic. This is the Ream Prefect, a model number RC7024, equipped with a Fell mainframe and a Ream-compatible interim printer.
It's got printer. That's pretty good.
The Ream Prefect is the governmental version of the commonly used Ream Civic model. Although mostly based on the same technology, the Ream Prefect is equipped with better noise attenuation circuits.
Let me investigate this.
You see fluorescent play and print buttons on the keyboard. A hatch connected to the central compartment is wide open. The lieutenant says nothing. You see the machine's glowing frame reflected back from his diamond-shaped glasses. You're free to proceed.
Okay. Sacred and terrible air set in a world of disco. Ooh. Hey, Bodacious, you are here 40 minutes early. I do like that. Time for you to learn how to read. Exactly. Regrettably, the book is written like Disco Elysium, which doesn't work well with the skills. Oh, what, as in, like so, for instance, like you'll read a bit of the story, then encyclopedia will pop up and describe what's going on. Is that what you mean? Side.
Behind the hatch sits a cube-like crisscross of filaments, smouldering in the dark like fireflies. Silver tape on the side says, in black marker, log, February to March. Another filament memory. Press play to talk with the repeater.
Okay. Interesting. That's a confusing mess, yeah. Sounds a bit crazy. Tumblr Yai has indoctrinated you, and now you can't go 30 seconds without thinking about Harry and Kim making out. Oh, come on, Bodacious, you're killing me. I didn't think Tumblr was a thing anymore. You're quitting Tumblr till the series is done. Oh my god. What is that YAOI? Yeah, I don't know what that is. Yeah. Did not come without spoilers. I welcome that. Whatever that is. God, do I welcome that. Oh, it's the genre of gay romance. Okay, I see. But not now. Not Tumblr, not like this. Come on, Tumblr. Keep it in your pants for once. For God's sake. Here we go. Or maybe I'll print first. Let's try.
Nothing happens. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Looking forward to when we can learn more about Harry's ex. You need to see what he was after. You could be his ex, but you know, without the divorcing part. Quick Reddit after the Kuno spoiler, yeah. Quick Tumblr. We learn more about Harry's ex. We don't know what we learn, but you know there's something there. You want to see it for yourself. Okay, cool. Okay. Well, stick around. Stick around. Here is where you will learn it. I won't stop playing this until we're through. There's been like a couple of instances where it's like, oh my god, I don't know if I can push through this, but I will. I will, for all of us. For all of us, I'll push through. And to be fair, it's only been like when it's been getting to the end of the stream and I've been getting tired. That's yeah. I've looked into myself and I know why. I know why I feel like I want to stop playing, but I'm not going to. You yearn to experience this. You're going to scrounge your way to download a stupid game. You need it in your life. Oh, yaoi. Okay. Yaoi means boy love. Boys love in Japanese. Oh, okay. Yaoi. Yeah, there are ways. There are ways to find games that you can download without actually having to pay for it, if that's what the issue is. No, I think your issue is internet, isn't it? Not having enough internet. After that, you plan to talk to yourself while reading fanfic. Hey, we've all got hey, we're all just trying to live our lives. You know what I mean?
Good morning. Fortress accident on Saint-Brun. This is the East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
You never pirate this game. You care about it too much. What you could do, potentially, you know, to maintain your moral compass, is pirate the game, play it, and then decide after you've played it whether you want to pay for it. Try before you buy.
It's the same old woman you spoke with through the radio computer in the doomed commercial area.
Yvonne, it's me again. How are you?
Good, thank you. Please repeat. Is this the personal log?
Inside the core. But a tape on a filament just said log February, March. Yeah.
Good. Please repeat the password.
No, the password.
Let's look around. There's no use trying to guess the answer.
A password? I'm really bad at passwords. Can you give me a hint?
No.
A hint system is not part of the protocol for repeater stations.
Okay, is it my birthday?
Still no.
This is the police. Please open this thing.
I am contractually obliged to protect the privacy of the filament holder for Fortress accident. Without filing a warrant with Lintel, I cannot give you access to this filament.
I'm afraid
Fair
we are
enough.
not doing that. Unless we want to wait for a month.
Now, can you please repeat the password? Received. I will register this login attempt. Fortress accident. Is there anything else I can do for you today?
Fortress Excellent, like the one in the DCA.
I have 2 machines registered to this company name in Martinez. One on Saint-Brun, the other on Rue de Saint-Ghislaine.
Where are we? Are we in Kids Lane right
Saint-Brun.
now?
That's the
Oh,
church.
Saint-Brun's
And
church.
Rue de Saint-Ghislaine? That's the doomed commercial area.
Fantastic. Kim, you're answering the questions that I'm asking. Thank you.
Anything else I can help you with?
No, thank you.
Goodbye, Fortress accident.
The machine's keyboard is still illuminated.
Yeah, let's have a look around. Walk, don't run. Fun fact, there's 4 spiritual sequels to Disco Elysium. This is because of capitalism. So what do you mean, like, in what way is it a spiritual sequel? What do you mean by that? Oh, look at these. Bowling shoes. Oh, yeah. Spider has spun its web around this wood-carved pillar. Okay. If it doesn't have your boyfriends in it, you don't want it. What spirit, you mean? Doesn't have your boyfriend's spirit. This cracked pane of glass. this? Ooh, fancy scarf. Ooh, the Mesk Banger. Mesk Bangers. That's the second Mesk Banger thing, isn't it? Mesk Bangers, yes. It is, okay. Put this down with his shoes. Put that up there with the ties, trousers. Move that. Maybe I'll put trousers down here. Okay. There we go. That'll do. Organisation. We love a bit of organisation. I think that can put places with each other. There we go. So many shirts and jackets. Figure drawn in frost on a window depicting a deer. Also drawn flowers on a glass obscuring the view. Okay. When founding member of the studio, Martin Luiga, as well as several other key staff, were involuntary. Sorry, my reading is off the chain today. When founding member of the studio, Martin Luiga, as well as several other key staff, were involuntarily removed from the company. The real Disco Elysium sequel is a dating sim where only you can play it in your mind. Well, no, you can use Renpy. Get Renpy fired back up. You can have a good old go on that and make your own one. People love horny versions of games they like.
Silence in this part of the church, it's almost palpable. All the shifting matter and shuffling of living things is gone. Nothing seems to exist beyond the church anymore. Maybe if you were to stand in just the right spot, even your footsteps would be completely silent.
Wait, I think I still hear something.
And then it's gone. Almost all of it. But for the faintest of hums, you can hardly hear your own breathing.
Yell as loud as you can. Pure silence. Apparently so. We yell.
Your voice is barely audible.
Ooh.
Not a howl, but the softest of whimpers.
Why?
It's unnerving.
So quiet. Thinking of things in your mind. Sometimes you wake up early to begin to hallucinate loosely before falling back to sleep. Today you hallucinated characters from Ebb and Flow. That's good. At least it was productive hallucinations. That's pretty good. Possibly the most abstract and obscure, but also the longest hallucination you've had. Hey, maybe they're happening for a reason. Yeah, I love it when games play with music. I do as well. I do.
You produce
Sounds
a few
very
muffled
important.
thumps, after which the silence feels even more total, somehow.
What's happening?
The lieutenant points to his ears and shakes his head. Then he leans closer.
Is there something happening like so loud that it's like... What's
Can you hear anything?
Not really, but it's extraordinary. I've never experienced anything like this.
I wonder why the church was built with such strange
What's the
acoustics.
acoustics? Okay. Hey, what if it's something paranormal? We're going to make Harry believe in ghosts.
Please, detective, not this again.
Look up into the bell tower.
The orderly rows of ceiling panels become barely visible,
Perception.
then disappear completely in the darkness of the tower overhead.
What if I don't want to know what's up there? Oh, it's an orange. I only get one chance here. Okay, I won't try right now. I'll get my perception up. Yeah. What if I don't want to know what's up there? Save. No, I can't save like this, can I? Yeah. Wait, or can you? No, you can't save during situations like that. Will I have a chance to do it? Stuck in a material game for a while, so you've been trying to make the soundtrack instead to maybe get some ideas. Ooh! That's where you remind yourself you're terrible at making music. Do you know how you get better at things? Just keep trying. Or find yourself a mentor online, someone that you like the sound of, and try and imitate their stuff and figure out how to do what they're doing in your way. What if I don't want to know what's
The
up there?
silence, the darkness.
Okay, I've got no choice.
They've enveloped you as in a cocoon. You cannot move anymore. It's like there's something moving up there. A shadow has emerged from the tower and it's making its way toward you through all the other shadows.
On the ceiling. I feel like I don't want to make any noise. Be quiet. Shh.
Yes, the darkness makes the ceiling feel infinitely far away. It's climbing down, holding on the beams. It's not a shadow anymore, becoming more substantial as it gets closer. The shape of an animal descends.
Because it's going to be like a little cat, but it looks big in shadow.
Officer, is there something up there?
Oh no, you've lost sight of it.
Oh, come on.
Where did it go? Prepare for an attack.
Blink? I don't want to blink. Church is one of those buildings that are fast. They are very well done. I'm not religious myself. You can't deny the architecture on them. I'm scared.
You see
shit.
something hanging from the rafters, looking straight at you with dark eyes. Maybe it's possible to talk to it.
Maybe. Let me walk around first. Bowl filled with water. Oh, Cardinal Wiggles. Can you see this? Can you see this? What's just turned up? Just going to ignore it for a sec. I don't know. Just we're in the church. I don't know if I remember the church. Why am I running? Stop running. The church. We're now inside the church, and we're going to turn it into a dubstep church because that's what the guys in the tent wanted. And then it got really quiet, but to the point where we couldn't hear. Like the acoustics are weird in here. And then all of a sudden, this is up in the rafters, and now with us.
Is that a man? A man made of the same stuff as the carpentry of the building. He is studying you intently. The Crab Man.
The Crab Man. The Crab Man. Say nothing, be quiet for now.
The man leaned forward a little, fixing you with a steady, unreadable gaze, then speaks.
Oh, a man made of the same stuff as wood. Yeah, was that a metaphor or was that literal? I don't quite know. He's Crab. Don't like this version of Pinocchio. No, it's very weird.
Habitual alcohol use has made you into a scared little pussy, Holmes. But don't worry, everything's gonna be alright. You come to the right place.
He's an essay. I see.
That accent is Villalobos, a peninsula in Mesk and a district in Jamrock. There's a sizable contingent of Villalobos-speaking Mesks in Revachol.
Okay. Right place for what?
Here you can receive the mother's love. And when you're ready, she will take your hand and lift you out of the despair at the bottom of that bottle.
Oh, that voice is anticlimactic.
This man is obviously a habitual narcotics user. Do we really need to question him?
Hey, and what was that about the bottle again? You haven't even drank that much lately. Lay off it already. Shish.
I'm a policeman and I need to talk to you about the police things. Don't know anything about alcohol use. Oh, hell no! Hell no!
No, don't do it. I'm a virgin. No.
Yeah, I can have it. Yeah, let's be open. Let's trauma dump on this guy in the rafters of the church.
Está crudo, way. I see deep inside you. Your body and your spirit are suffering greatly from overindulgence, and you don't even know it.
Oh, I'm very in touch with my suffering. How do you know what I'm feeling? I'm actually here on behalf of some young people looking to establish a nightclub. Get this man a better mic. Is it just me or this quality lowered Donald Crabman? I haven't noticed too much of a drop. Let me check. How do you know what I'm feeling? In the club, yo fam. Let's have a listen. Hold on.
I was like you once, just dragging my feet to the next bottle. Shit was dark, Holmes.
Maybe at the start of that, it was a bit weird. But he's supposed to be up in like the rafters. I don't know if that was purposeful. We'll say it was. We'll say it was purposeful, just for the sake of it. Tiago. That sounds a familiar name.
Actually, since we're here, you may want to pay attention to what the ceiling climber is saying.
Look at these crazies. What is this shit?
For some reason, I feel like you have a point. Who do you think you are? Some crazy guy under the roof? What is this shit? You know, alcohol is is central to my identity. If I wouldn't drink, I just wouldn't be me. That's all well and good, but let's talk about the unlicensed. For some reason, I feel like you have. Let's be in touch. Let's be in touch with it. Is that Inspector Clouseau?
Don't trust me. Trust the mother. I'm only the messenger, Holmes.
Okay. Have a quick check of this thought, because I can internalize. -2 physical instrument. 20 hours? What? Okay, I'll try it. Trust the mother, I need a messenger.
This is the Church of the Mother of Silence. You are welcome here.
So, interesting. The acoustics make it be more quiet. So is he a trespasser then? Interesting. I guess he's not. You must be the Crab Man. It's like like an episode of Always Sunny in Philadelphia. I'm the Crab Man. Do it. It's anti-alcohol for eel. Oh, okay. Plot twist, Disco Elysium is actually religious propaganda. Yeah, Jesus is about to come down for an epic boss battle. And we slap him on one cheek, and then he turns the other cheek, and then we slap him on that one, because we don't understand the metaphor he's trying to say. And we just beat him. We beat up Jesus, and then we win the game. You must be the Crab Man.
Never known myself to be a crab. But if that's the name you got for me, I won't stop you from using it.
Sorry, you just weren't moving like a human.
I always thought of myself more like a flame, flickering on the rafters and beams. It may be that I gotta work on my technique.
What were you before you became a Crab Man?
I was in a gangway, but my memories of that time are fading. Most of them are already gone.
So many people losing their memory. Certain portent of doom. I lost my memory too, but I like it. It's like I get to create a whole new me, start again from scratch. Sounds convenient. Oh, I like this one.
That's not really the point, I say. You gotta give yourself over to service. Service of the mother, that is.
Okay.
Do you remember your name, sir?
Tiago's my name, but those syllables don't mean much to me these days. A name isn't just your identity, but also, so to speak, your place amongst your fellows. Your place in the world. I ain't got no use for such a place anymore.
Did you, Cognizant Meeples, did you mean that you thought Kim sounded like Inspector Clouseau? Isn't Clouseau French? This guy's, Chinese or, Chinese equivalent, I think. Like Asian equivalent. East Asian equivalent. Not French. My name's Harry. My name's Harry Dubois, and my place in the world is Lieutenant Double Ifritor. Names are out. I don't know names either. Names are out. I don't care what mine is. My name's Harry. Yeah, extend a hand. Let's get him down here. I don't have my badge. Oh, I do. I do have my badge. Yes, I do. I got it from my car that I found thinking. Oh my god, what a time. Yeah, we discovered that on my own when I was out walking around on my own. I discovered my car. Yeah, I forgot I have it. Yeah, sorry. Sorry. It's my gun that I don't have. I don't have my gun. That's what I forgot. My name's Harry. Let's do the professional one, I think. Let's try this.
That's just the thing, Holmes. None of that matters.
Sounds melancholy. Limbs a mere shadow below the ceiling. What are you doing here?
This is a special place. There's a perforation in the world up there. A way out into nothingness. This church was built around it for purposes of veneration.
Okay. Harriet Dubois is a respectable name for a disrespectable fellow. Very true, actually. I can't believe they made the highest character, named him, and named him Harrier. Harry Rear. I bet he gets like a stick for that down at the old precinct 41.
I circled it, nurtured by the silence bestowed by the mother. One of these days, I'll be pure enough to go drink from it directly.
So the silence came first, then the church. What do you mean? What, like as I've played it, or what this guy's saying? Oh, I see. Sorry, I wasn't paying. I don't think I was paying full attention. Let me read through again. This church was built around it. Yeah. The church was built around the nothingness. Yeah. See. Who is this mother of silence? What will happen once you drink from this perforation? I don't understand what you're doing in the church. Are these yours?
I think they were. A long time ago. I had to shed them like skins to get closer to the center of the silence. You could have them. I don't need them anymore.
Hell yeah. Permission for stolen goods.
They'd only stop him from climbing. They look pretty dapper, actually.
Maybe I'll put them on right now. Who's the mother of silence?
Oh, that's no simple question, I said. She is one who can be painted or sculpted. She is a cavity in the dark beyond sense. She saved me, but I couldn't describe her to you. No one can, Holmes, and no one ever will.
It begs the question, why build a church around the hole in sound? It's very true. It's pretty cool, I suppose. It would be an anomaly worthy of worship for some people. They would see it as a sign. Religions have been started on a lot less.
His adoration is beyond sexual. This cavity is something that no human form has.
What happens when you drink from the perforation?
I will be incinerated, but not destroyed. Finally, I won with the state of the world before reality began.
Are you sure you didn't just switch one drug for another?
It's not like that at all, man. It's just faith and joyful service.
Faith is a drug, kind of.
I heard that before, Way. And I know I can't convince you on the spot. But think, when's the last time you woke up from silent communion with a hangover? regretting what you did last night.
I think love might have been my drug of choice. And I think I'm still hungover from it.
She took you for a good spin, huh? Don't worry, bro. That love is but a drop compared to the ocean of the mother's love.
You're trying to think about these hallucinations. Remember forms that you try to draw, but you're too tired to get anything down. Damn! I always think that I'd like to have like a dream log. That you sort of wake up and you're in that state of where you can sort of remember what's happened, but you're not fully awake. Just to try and get it written down. I do have that sometimes. You thought of a lot, but I only wrote 2 sentences in your notes. Incoherent things come over me. Then, if you're able to get them down, you've got to try and maintain that state of lucidity and get it written down.
The mother will eat all of you and never spit you out.
I don't see Harry as being overly religious, but I think he can. Let's move on. Yeah.
No worries, man. I know this shit takes time.
Still don't understand what you're doing in the church.
I'm a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
Can you sing for me? Sing me a song, clown.
I am from no Marietti, if that's what you're thinking. And the song I sing is silent as the mother.
Marietti is a mesque style of music and dance, commonly seen at all manner of festivities, especially weddings. It's delightfully quaint, owing to its peasant origins. He lost his cool there for a moment. Seems you hit some nerve.
Interesting. There was more
I'm
here.
a seraph, Holmes. I sing the mother's glory.
Singing's good. We should all sing a bit more.
I don't mean literal singing, Holmes. This is the mother of silence we're talking about. It's the singing of a burning heart.
Burning heart.
You may be thinking, but fire crackles. No, Holmes. That's the material that's burning.
Oh, 3 cents. Hey, that's a 33% increase on what you thought you had. No, that's a 50% increase on what you thought you had. If you could choose to control anything, you choose to control human dreams. Those things are fascinating. Would you want to control them, or would you want to see them controlling them? Because to find them fascinating would mean you'd have to see them as they are, not to be in control of them. How do you even find this place, this church?
Hard to say. I think I did some construction work here, back when I still had material worries. Up there, I realized what the true purpose of the church was.
It's weird, unlike a dream. Wake up physically, see flashes. A few seconds, unable to process movement, barely conscious. Somewhere in there, you try and write, try and draw. Usually you hallucinate the writing and try. Oh no, you got nothing after. No! You can't tell that you've fallen asleep until you wake up again. Yeah. Hey, as long as if you stay consistent with it, at least you'll get something down, like the 3 sentences you've got. What are the 3 sentences you got down, by the way? I'd love to know that. Mental illness, also fascinating. You can see why people go into psychology. I see the appeal of psychology. I do. I thought about it. I didn't do it. I went straight into college. I left school not knowing what I wanted to do when I grew up, and I still don't. I still don't know what I want to do when I grow up. Even though I am a grown up. But yeah, psychology always has. I've thought about it. Madness shuffling against hard and soft. Sparks of life give matted, stippled meaning. Ribs protrude outwards. Smooth, silky, rough sandpaper. It's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Does that make sense to you, though? Can you visualize what it was?
Been spending a lot of time here ever since. The past is nothing to me now, way. It didn't belong to me.
Other
The
questions?
sinewy figure lingers on the wooden beams, blending into the shadows.
Been there a long time. Do you know why the church was abandoned?
Police raid a while back.
Best not say we're police then, I think.
Did you witness it?
Not really. Or at least I don't remember much of it anymore. The mother's love has done its job. That's what's so great about the mother. It lets you forget about everything.
Do you know the other spooker is?
Other spooker? Oh, esa viejita es muy estudiosa. Don't know, Holmes.
Someone else living in the church?
No. I just call her viejita because of her clothes. She's actually quite young. Or maybe not that young. Age is just one of the many masks we wear.
And do you know where she is?
That's what I said, Holmes.
Oh, and you don't know where she is, right? Okay. How can you not know? How can you not know that when you both live here?
Don't really follow her comings and goings. Just see her typing on her computer now and then. We got different interests.
You got nothing else to tell me. How she looks, what she does, who is she?
I'm afraid not,
Who
Essay.
is she?
You just have to wait until she comes back, or
search through her radio computer.
That baldy gamer is back on the stream here to watch and play disco games and have lots of fun. What's up? What's poppin', that baldy gamer? Don't know what to call them besides hallucinations. It's the weirdest thing. You know how when you're tired, rarely you start to dream when still conscious and then open your eyes wide and it's gone. Yeah. Sometimes like a strobe light sort of image in your mind that you can't escape to write about before falling asleep again. I think I get what you mean. Yeah, I think I get what you mean. That baldy gamer is someone to talk to about sleep hallucinations, because he has like literal ones where he stands up. He's like, there's some that he's told me that make me really laugh. I don't know if I should say. I don't want to be the one if he doesn't want them on in a public forum, so to speak. I'll let you tell him. I'll let you tell him if you want to tell him. Have you, by any chance, heard the Vieta say the password to a radio computer?
too many times, Essay. You need it for something.
Honestly, I just want to break into the radio computer and see what's on it.
Don't sweat it, vato. The password is afterlife death.
Afterlife death. You do it. Okay, so that baldy gamer suffers from sleep hallucinations quite badly, I'd say. And there's one in particular that he's told me about that's really funny. Like there are ones where he's told me about. It's like he sees people like standing in the door. It's like a really like scary person, and he's like, as he gets up out of bed, and he's like ready to like fight this scary thing in the room, horrifying. But there was one he's told me about where he's been asleep and he's woken up, his partner's woken up, and she's just seen him going like this against the wall. She's asking like, "What are you doing?" And he's like, "I've got to keep him spinning. I can't let the plates fall." And he said he's seeing like plates like on the sticks, those spinning sticks, or like the sticks and the spinning plates on them, and they're keeping them going. He said he's doing that, and there's like loads of them. So he's going up and down this wall, just like spinning plates. Oh, it's really funny. Oh man. But yeah, so you suffer from them quite bad, don't you? It's it can be a problem.
What you think of that? Makes me almost pity La Nilita Pequeña when I hear it.
Some ravens want to turn this into a nightclub.
The ones in the tent outside, right? I see them. Guessing they're the ones who call me a crab. Probably scared of me.
Do they have a reason to be scared?
Nah, man. They look pretty funny. And I don't harm no one anymore. Anyway.
Though he used to, a long time ago.
Joshua getting away of some enterprising youth. Their business looks promising. What do you think about the nightclub?
Why not? They wouldn't bother me none. I'm usually way up there, imbibing. Ain't no music on earth that can reach where I go.
Oh, okay.
Might even be nice to have some company.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
I think we're done here, Essay.
That was interesting.
That was
conversation.
interesting. Very interesting.
However, I'm still not sure how it's relevant to our investigation.
Tremble. The time is now. Ta'ola.
What time?
Time for the show. For Ta'ola. The hallowed time of fear and disintegration. A countdown has begun. All will collapse on itself.
What is this?
The world will disappear into a single grain of blackness. All sound will be muted. All life will scream.
Oh, is this the mother of silence? Crabman is nice. Intriguing, yeah. Never seen figures by your bed or anything like that, but you did have a reoccurring hallucination that resided physically. But you couldn't turn off your phone alarm because you couldn't see the button. Oh, that's weird. That's weird. That's actually a problem for me because I know exactly where the button is to turn my alarm off on my phone, and so it'll go off, and I'll hit the stop button and just immediately go back to sleep, and then I won't wake, and I'll be like half an hour late for my day. You can only see these weird pictures of horses. The phone was real. You was awake barely. All you could see was horses, like the Barbie movie, patriarchy, leather and horses. This is not politics. This is what kind of cop I am, right? Okay. What is that?
Ulogu Theodos. Xeno Zausin. Ipoli Osithian. Echondes Fronisin.
So what that means, the one hallucination you've had when you was like 9 or 10, you saw, and I kid you not, Shadow Bonnie from Friday Night at Freddy's 2 above your door. Oh my god. I don't actually know what I'm assuming like it's one of those robot people. I've not played Friday Night at Freddy's. You have audio hallucinations sometimes. How? What are the audio hallucinations? And how do I know if I'm having them? Horses all over your phone instead of the button. That is weird. You was hitting the right spot on the phone, but it was upside down. Ah, so annoying. So annoying. Couldn't tell because of the bloody horses. Get off my phone, horses. Stop turning my phone around.
Monday morning. The moment you arrived in this reality are the first crack in the sheer face of God. From you it will spread.
This is because of the insane world ending I've been saying, isn't it?
Yes, you spoke the words of the Palindropos and the houses of Pericarnassus. Items, people, even words will tumble. All will lose its meaning in the coming years. That is why you marked yourself.
Am I sure it's not just a joke or some kind of coping mechanism? I'm a little afraid.
So you should be. The world island crumbles at your feet, and in the far plain, Palindropos. Perhaps, just a thought. This has something to do with the hangover.
Maybe. Am I sure it's not a joke or some kind of coping mechanism?
It's totally also a coping mechanism.
Okay. I'm going to opt out of that, whatever it is. This was a mistake. Well, I don't know. It feels kind of... Oh, do we believe that the Mayan calendar is going to end the world? I feel like... Shut up, Felicia. The end of the world is near. Come on! Believe! Shall I opt in? Shall I opt in to believing that the world is ending? The perikinesis? Do whatever you like because the world is going to end. Is that sort of what? Okay, we're opting in. Let's do it.
The face of the woman fractures. There will be herd killing. We all become vapor.
Oh God. Another thought. Cop of the apocalypse. Rambling madman. Started rambling about the end of the world. The gloaming, the culling, the bloodletting of unimaginable proportions. Presently vague about the precise nature of the cataclysm. No more! Really figure out what's threatening the fragile physical reality you just found yourself in. Can I unlock it? Why isn't it showing me? Oh, I do have a skill point, I think. Sure, because then that'll be all of them then, and then I can start focusing. Let's internalize that. Cop of the apocalypse, okay. Don't do it, Harry. If the world ends, we can't kiss. It's so silly. A couple of weeks ago, you had pretty bad when you woke up and were so tired. All you could hear was this awful screeching noise. Screeching? Like what animal would have that noise like similar? What kind of screeching are we talking about? I guess is what I'm trying to
The
ask.
machine's keyboard is still illuminated, revealing fluorescent play and print. The speaker comes to life.
Good morning.
I know the
Good.
password.
Please, good. I have unlocked the filament. After ending the call, please press print to access the filament.
It's like a clawing at something and a squeaking. Oh. Oh. That sounds violent. Is it like a violent sound?
Fortress accident. Is there anything else I
Mice!
can do for
It's a
you
mouse
today?
in your ear. Ear mice. I forgot, is there anything else you can do for today? I'll press print. Okay.
Goodbye.
The machine's keyboard, the printer prints out a long text document with dated paragraphs. It looks a bit like someone's journal.
Read it out. Oh, for God's sake, read it, you
The
bloody
machine's
moron.
keyboard, the first entry made on the 4th of February, 51, by an unknown author, is short and concise. Arrived at the church. The door was boarded up, so I used the crowbar to get inside. Looks like the place has been deserted. Nothing out of the ordinary, but I'll ask around. Need to figure out how to get the electricity in.
It's here, I think.
The lieutenant leans closer, scouring the printout over your shoulder. Just as you finish reading, he looks up, muttering under his breath.
4th of February. That's over a month ago. Whoever set up those machines has been here for quite a while.
Mice, you hate mice? No, mice are okay. Rats. Rats, no. Rats, no. Mice, yes. That's where I'm at. You turn your head thinking it's the wall. Then it's wherever you turn your head. Yeah, it's just stuck in your head wherever it is. Yeah. Weird. How long does that last for? Possible to describe in a way that makes sense just because it isn't real. Nothing caused it. Thought something was scratching at the wall. Then metal shriekings came and got worse. Ooh. I mean, sometimes I get like that tinnitus. I get that like tinnitus in my ear. That does go after a fairly short amount of time. Oh, you've got a plague of mice in your house. We've got some mice in our house. We've got like a Victorian house. Yeah, there's little mice. They've not shown up recently. Now that we've sort of done some work to the basement, I don't think they can get through anymore, so they've not been around. Although we have seen little mice poos around, though not as often as we had So they might still be able to get in, just not as regularly. He thought, what in the world could possibly be making those noises? Confused for the longest time. It was just your head. It was your brain making noises in your eardrums. He's going to leave your room to investigate and it faded out. Yeah, you just had to sit up. Maybe you just had to get up and move around a bit. Maybe that fixed it.
Our case? No, I don't think so. It must be some local eccentric.
Read the second entry.
6th of February, 51.
2 days
Had a
later.
little chat with the local fishermen. Said I shouldn't go near that place, that the church was spooky and ridden with narcotics. It's a little spooky, all right. Still haven't figured out the electricity. See? Even one of the spookers themselves says it's unnerving. What was that about narcotics? This could prove to be interesting.
Narcotics?
I doubt that we can find any. It's just idle fishermen's gossip to scare away the kids. Nothing spooky about this place either. It's just abandoned and cold, and in an awful part of town.
Third entry.
7th of February, 51. Finally got the electricity in. Next on the agenda, a new antenna. I'm thinking ESCA series, something advanced.
Why would you need an antenna?
Why would anyone need any of this equipment here?
He steps on a wire running on the ground, inspecting it with his foot.
8th of February,
Another 2
51.
days.
Bought the antenna, had some problems setting it up. Called Simo for help. Heard the others are back to making art. Drinking somewhere out of town. Sulislav started a rock band again. Lexi has been seen asking money from strangers.
Budislav. That's a familiar name. I've heard that name before. Why? And Lexi. Who's Lexi?
But at least the artists have their act together. They're qualified labor. They can get work anywhere. Graphic design, ads. The programmers are doing fine too. I mean, they're programmers. The writers, though, they're fucked. I just have to find out what caused that data loss and be
You
done
want
with
Kuno.
it. Still don't understand how it managed to wipe out the backup when the backup wasn't even connected to the front. I know. Everyone thinks it's impossible. They say I must be lying. I'm here to set it right.
Data loss?
Seems like something to do with radio computers. Unfortunately, I don't know enough about them to understand what the author is saying.
Must be the curse.
Something about the backup data getting destroyed, and how everyone thought it was the author's fault. Let's just keep reading.
Artist programmers Lexi? Who are these people?
I think these people worked in the radio computer games business. The one we saw in the Doom commercial area. They must be our former co-workers.
Okay, 5th entry.
12th of February,
4
51.
days after.
Brought some food from the grocery store. Apparently, there's a strike going on in the hub. Definitely have to see some of the miners people again. Everything's now set up in the church. Going to start working tomorrow, 8 a.m.
The strike. We are nearing the date of the murder. Keep reading. I'm interested now. I want to know what's that radio anomaly that sent this person here in the first place.
6th entry.
25th of February, 51.
About 15 days after.
I've been sending data up to Lintel for a while now,
13.
trying to recreate the data loss, but nothing. Didn't even feel like logging in, the disappointment. But I did discover a curious audio-spatial anomaly at the back of the church. I've named it the Swallow. It swallows sound. Need to get some mics.
Oh.
Is she talking about?
28th of February, 51. Yes, the first recordings confirm that the swallow is real and I'm not just losing my mind. It's a pillar of silence with a diameter of approximately 3 meters. Seems like the higher I go, the less I record. This might be a coincidence, or it could be connected to the data loss that led me here.
That's pretty cool. Frank Bruno, the narrator. No, I don't think so. I wouldn't say that's Frank Bruno. Hang on, let me listen.
The pillar of silence. She is talking about the silence. Is she suggesting it's more than just an architectural
Oh,
quirk?
what could it be?
The lieutenant doesn't answer. He follows your gaze, studying the basins. The water shines in them. No ripples.
I would say this is a lot gravelier than a Frank Bruno. But I feel like Frank Bruno could imitate this voice. You know, puts a bit of vocal fry on it. I reckon he could get to that voice. It could be.
March 51. Some kind of young disco men have appeared next to the church. I've been trying to record the silence to find the epicenter, but now it turns out I've also been capturing the future of dance music, one neo-disco song over and over again.
Oh, God. Bloody dubstep enthusiast.
Fortunately, the song is so monotonous, I was able to devise an algorithm to factor it out. The other day, one of the disco men came in. Before I could even say hello, she got scared and left. Good, I don't want anyone distracting me from my work. That disco man must be a cell.
She must have been describing a cell.
The girl on the ice? Sounds like her, yes.
March 51. I got a call from the repeater station. Someone has tried to access the radio computer in our old office in Martinez. Can't do anything about it. The storekeeper still doesn't want to let me inside the building. Thinks I'm part of some kind of curse. How Martinez of her.
It's me. I was the one who broke into that radio computer, and the storekeeper must be Plaisance.
I knew it wasn't a good idea to meddle with the machine.
No. It was a great idea.
Great.
You're learning things. This is how you learn things about machines.
10th entry. This is getting very interesting.
March 51. A new 2-meter aux cable. Noodles. Crackers. Ping energy drinks. Water. Toothpaste. Gum. Also some canned air.
Canned air.
Your reading is interrupted by the sound of the church door opening. A strange woman makes straight for the radio computer.
Sooner.
Breaking into my radio computer, I see.
Actually, hold down the off button for several seconds. Machine reboot.
Yes, you are breaking in, but not into her radio computer. You're a master circuit bender.
Damn right.
I do apologize for the intrusion, madame. We are with the RCM, you see.
I can assure you, I'm an expert circuit bender. I'm not breaking into your computer. I'm using it to access Coalition military data links. Just big myself up at any opportunity.
There are no coalition military data links. And even if there was, you couldn't access them over a civilian network.
Yes, I could. I'm a cybernetic god. I'm using your REM prefect to commandeer Coalition warship Archer. I will turn its cannons against its masters.
That's nonsense. You're just a police officer. Now please give me some room. I need 2 seconds to see that you haven't destroyed anything.
We should talk to her after she has rebooted the machine.
Okay. We'll give her a minute then. Let's have a run around. I feel safe to run around now. Go check out the silence. Is it here? Cool. Not just a police officer, he's a hot police officer. This guy down here, he's hot. With his pallid skin. It's also so very shiny and sweaty. And there's one big hair across his face. We like that. One might say a superstar. Look at the expression. Look at the expression. It's for the ladies. Would you ever say no to the expression? Oh, wrong screen. Here we go. Let's go through here, see what's happening here.
In white, silver, and apricot faience, the young mother of humanism stands above you. A crack runs across her body. She is impossibly tall, oval-faced and sad. A dark and radiant
It's
majesty.
the apotheosis from Slay the Princess. How am I finding a new format with the streams? I like it. I prefer it. I don't think Sarah prefers it, to be fair. But the way I'm sort of looking at it is the way that I look at it, because for those who are new here, I used to do a different game. So I'd stream Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday, and I'd play a different game on each day. And so I was playing 4 different games a week, and it was so hard to keep track of what was happening in every single game. It just broke my brain. I don't have that capability, it would seem. And so for 2025 this year, I've decided that I'm playing one game to completion, and then I'll pick another game and I'll play that to completion. Or if I get bored halfway through it, I'll go right, okay, we're done with that, and we'll play something else. And I'll sort of like be in charge of what games we play. You know, you can put suggestions in and I'll consider them, but ultimately it's my decision. But yeah, I've been finding it a lot easier to track what's going on in my own gameplay. And in my mind, it's like, if you're only turning up because I'm playing, like, because the complaint, well, not a complaint, like the concern I've had, if you do ! Discord in the chat, it'll bring a link up to my Discord, and there'll be, after you do like your sort of sign up bits to that, there's a game suggestion tab, and you can do it in there. Why hasn't that worked for you? Why hasn't that worked for you? I don't know why that's not worked for you, but hang on, let me do it for you. There we go. That should go through to you as well. Hello? It's all logged in. Why is that not transferring over? 1 sec. It should be. Over at my place. Oh, what? It didn't save. Hold on. Sorry. He's trying to find it. Yeah, there you go. That also does that. 1 sec. I'm going to have to sort that out. Let me write this in my book. Thought it must be because I didn't press save. I bet it's because I didn't press save. So let me sort Discord to YouTube. Okay, save streamer bot. Okay. So what was I saying? Where was I? So yeah, playing one game to completion. So there's been some concerns raised where it's like, oh, you know, if like where you're playing different games every day, if I don't like one of the games you're playing that week, I know I don't have to wait forever until you're playing a different game that I like. Which is true, which is fine. But also, if, you know, I'm trying to build like a community of people. I want people to stick around because they like the people that I hear, or they like that, you know, like chatting with me and stuff like that. You know, curate a set of people to be in like this cool club that I'm making, that only like guest list people are allowed to attend. And so if you're only turning up for the game, if I'm playing a game that you like, you go, oh yeah, I love this game, I'm playing it, I'm sticking around for that, cool. But then if I'm playing a different game, you're like, I'm not going to watch you anymore because you're not playing that game anymore. But well, okay, well, I guess I'm not really the streamer that you're looking for. So maybe, you know, you can find someone else that is playing that game for you, and you can go watch them play that. I'm sort of looking for people that want to hang around regardless, I guess.
This is Her Innocence Dolores Day.
So to answer your question, Meeples, yes, I'm finding it very good.
Cradled in her arms are a pair of glowing lungs, clearly visible from underneath her flowing dress. You should kneel.
Yeah, no, and that's what I like. That's what I want to do. I want to play a game, and then people turn up because I'm playing the game, and then hopefully I can make a good enough impression that people want to, stick around. That's on me. That's on me to be entertaining enough that people want to stick around after I'm done playing the game that they turned up for. So yeah, I don't begrudge you turning up just because I'm playing this game. I'll begrudge you if you bloody leave. That's what I'll begrudge you for. You're not allowed to leave. You have to stay forever. Please don't leave me. I'm so alone. Do I remember the first thing you ever said in chat? It was something like, "You have no idea who I am, but you're playing Slay the Princess." Yeah, that was it. That was it, wasn't it? That was. You've been captured by the streaming class, and you're not allowed to leave. Years of service. I demand years of service from you. That's it, and you're only here because you coincidentally started playing Slay the Princess in the middle of your craze. Yeah, exactly. And hey, and now I'm playing another game that you can get crazy over. I've just got to keep finding those games that will keep your craziness going, and we're on to a winner. I should kneel. I'm going to kneel.
Your knees touch the floor. The floorboards are hard and cold. There you kneel among the snowdrifts, diffuse light falling on your hands from beyond the glass.
Look up.
The woman looks down at you kneeling. She towers among her followers, architects, laymen, courtiers. There is a sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eye of what? Compassion? Remorse?
A sad smile on her lips and a glint in her green-blue eyes. It's a sad smile. It would be remorse, surely. No? What is this face? Mourning? I don't think it's mourning. Mourning would be a sad affair, surely.
As that useless word passes through your mind, the lieutenant draws an X-shaped cross from shoulder to shoulder.
Oh, what's it like that? Is what he's doing.
Your fingertips touch your chest 4 times. Then you rise from your knees into the apricot-colored light of the window. Above you, the woman still smiles her distant smile, sundered by the crack in the glass.
This is Dolores Day.
Yes. I wasn't sure before, but this must be the DeLorean Church of Humanity in Martinez. It's called the Small Pinewood Church in some records.
You know of the place?
It's a minor landmark, not easy to find. Most maps misplace it. It was built not long after Ravachol's founding, 300 or so years ago, by first-generation settlers.
On the coast of an uninhabited archipelago where only animals had roamed before, in the wild reeds.
What a okie dokie. Done talking about this now. Let's talk about something else. Yeah, and I'm the reason you're obsessed. Well, I'm sorry, / you're welcome. I don't know. How do you feel about that? Look what I've done. You would have never known of your precious little meow meow patheticism. That is Harry Dubois if you'd left. Exactly. See? And exactly, you're welcome. And now you're thinking about Harry and Kim kissing when you close your eyes. And, that's... I don't think that's not me. That's a continuation of my introduction, right? I can't introduce 2 people together and then be responsible for what they do together. That's on you. That's on your decisions after the fact.
There used to be 7 stave churches on the coast. Les Sept Sœurs, they call them. The 7 Sisters. Only one remains. The rest were burnt in the revolution or used for building materials. We should be respectful here, although the building appears to be deserted. I do not believe we'll find anything connected to the lynching here. Something else, perhaps?
How did I know this is the mother of humanism? I feel I can get my encyclopedia up, actually, before I do that. Let me... Visual calc, I need to... Oh, the encyclopedia plus 2, we keep that for a sec. Oh, the TV's trying to turn off. Encyclopedia, anywhere? No. What's my encyclopedia up? +3. Okay, that's why we're doing all right. Oh, how many points have I got there? Oh, I got a skill point. Fantastic. Let's have a look at this
The mother
again.
of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex
Yeah, I'm
wax painting
responsible
on a
for all the
single pane of
positives
glass.
that happen on
A crack
stream.
runs across the
That's
length
where I
of her
stand.
body, her face oval and sad.
White check. Let's go gambling. Oh, dang it. Notorious bad luck charm. Curse me before you roll, just in case. Okay. God damn it, Bodacious. I curse your name and your bad luck on my rolls.
Despite the
It
damage
works.
you've done to yourself, the title
Thumbs
is
up.
lodged in your hippocampus. This is her innocence, Dolores Day. The innocence of humanism, internationalism, and the welfare state. Perhaps the most famous human being ever to have lived.
Wow. Okay.
No amount of Commodore Red can wipe her sad smile from your brain thing.
Brain
It has
thing.
survived the deluge and haunts you still, and will haunt you forever, as it haunts all men.
An innocent. She must be innocent. Oh, you've also turned in your game suggestions with a few notes. Oh, fantastic. Okay. You have. Amazing. Welcome. I'll welcome you in properly to the server. Let me get a quick. Monsters beyond your imagination and you. Lobotomy Corporation Monster Management Simulation. Oh my god, okay. Extremely hard late game. Okay, be prepared to reset a lot if you make mistakes. Visual novel style. Okay, story segments. Cool. Yeah, I'll take a look into that. And see what we think of that. But I think I've got some other games on my list. But it's on a list. I'll add it in. What exactly is an innocence? I've heard of the system.
The highest category of historic individual, an embodiment of the world spirit.
Highest category of historic... A ruler?
More, an innocence is elected to office by the founding party, a precedent that has taken place a mere 6 times in the entirety of history. The legal system of the Real Belt is built to accommodate innocentic rule should it coincide with our time.
What does it mean by innocentic rule?
An innocence is infallible. The decisions made by one are not decisions. They are inevitabilities. What would have happened anyway? Only accelerated, packed into decades instead of centuries.
Okay.
An innocence is a continuous, compressed event, a sacred human being. It is an honor and a glory to live when one is in office.
Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. Inevitabilities and then accelerating that because it's going to happen anyway. Acting so that it comes to pass quicker. It's pretty cool. That is pretty cool. Continuous compressed event. A sacred human being. Honor and a glory to live when one is in office. Wow, is there one in office now?
No, we are alone.
When did she rule?
300 years ago, in the wake of the discovery of this Isola, the Insulindian, by explorers from the continent of Muindi. She is, among other things, the innocence of inter-isolary travel and the connected world.
Okay, what else do you know about her?
Many things. you know she was a woman of the court, the wife of an influential Marchese, and eventually the principal advisor to Irene La Navigateur, Queen of Suresnes, modern-day Sir La Clé. Also, that she was gorgeous beyond beauty.
Gorgeous beyond beauty. Aphrodite equivalent, perhaps. You need a scope of what sort of games I should recommend. Well, we liked Sailor Princess. We like this. What I was going to do, actually, was the... it's how I found Sailor Princess, actually, was the Metacritic top games of 2024. And then I was going to consider sort of like running through that, just picking games that look like they fit my vibe, and then just trying them out, I guess. Point and click games. I'm trying to think of other point and click games. I've played Broken Sword, which is kind of a point and click game. I had an alright time with that. So yeah, I mean, just suggest them. It's like, just because your suggestion doesn't mean I'm definitely going to pick them and I'm definitely going to play them at some point. I'll look into them and go, oh yeah, I like the look of that. Oh, like, oh no, I'm not really sure on that one. But you know, yeah, I'm always open. I'm open to suggestions. And the more suggestions you put in, the more likely I am to pick one. So overload me with suggestions.
Terribly, women of the court were expected to play both contract bridge and chess sufficiently well to prove an interesting challenge to a man. A simple grasp in matters of philosophy, theology, and science was encouraged. She was, by all means, a kept woman.
Contract bridge. Chess. Okay.
She made the most of her position in the antediluvian court, a court visited by the most prominent thinkers and artists of the day. In secret, she was becoming the era's preeminent philosopher of the state. A scalpel, a piercing gaze.
Bats in this game and the file names are called Gargalons. Are they? Why? Right, let's try and work out what this Thor bit level's all about. Oh,
Gargle on these nuts.
Why do I always fall for your bullshit?
Got him. Really got him. That was really good. I was glad I was there to witness that moment. Let's have a look here. So basically 6 countries can elect a god. Right, okay. It's sort of 6 countries deciding who their religious leader is going to be, is sort of the vibe I'm getting from that. Point and click games acceptable, yes. If I like games that are really choice orientated like this. Does that rule out linear games like walking simulators with plot? I wouldn't say so, no, because I do like God of War is probably one of my favourite games. Like the OG trilogy was really good. I played through that. We like a walking sim, yeah. We can, as I say, I don't think I've played many walking sims, or have I? I wouldn't know. What is that game? Is that Death Stranding, where you're walking around with a baby to keep something? I don't know much about it. I know that basically that's a walking simulator. You've got like a baby in a tank or something, and it's keeping you away, like keeping evil things away. Oh no, then you walk around and plot happens, I see. Like the one with the baby in the bath. Baby in a bath? Are we talking about the same game? Don't usually like linear games, but you watched plays of Still Wakes the Deep. That was on my list, actually, Still Wakes the Deep. That was on my list last year. I saw it pop up on TikTok and I saw some people playing it. I was like, oh. We Were a Little Baby. Wasn't that What Remains of Edith Finch? Because like the ending of that particular segment was really bad. Yeah, that's a walking. Okay. Yeah. I vibe with that. I vibe that. Yes, Bodacious, you know a thing. I remember Edith Finch because it was Cardinal Wiggles who suggested it, but originally he suggested Gone Home, which he thought was Edith Finch. So we're playing it, And we're like, and he's like, oh my god, yeah, wait for it. Oh, something really cool is going to happen. Like, just keep playing, it's going to happen. And he's like, we get like an hour and a half into it, and he's like, I don't think this is the right game. I don't think this is the right game. I think, oh no, it's the wrong game. Yep. Thanks, Wiggles.
She was an almost preternaturally magnetic and intelligent individual. To her contemporaries, she appeared out of time, a messenger from the future of the species. We all fell in love with her, head over heels. Even before she was declared an innocence, her influence was tremendous.
Oh. Charismatic female becomes leader of a religion. How about that, folks? That's something I can get behind. But yeah, I guess I'd recommend Still Wakes the Deep. Okay. Stick it in the Discord.
It was on her advice that Irene, Le Navigateur, sponsored a number of voyages into the Pale. A costly, often tragic endeavor, ultimately vindicated by the discovery of the new world, the piece of reality you're standing on. She was crowned 2 years after the first expedition returned, setting in motion what is widely considered the greatest era in history, the DeLorean era.
I don't care. I'm just imagining when I go on that Baldy Gamers stream and he's playing Final Fantasy, I always ask him like, oh, like, what's going on with this? Like, I don't know Final Fantasy, so I'm always asking, oh, what's going on? What's this bit of the game I don't understand? Tell me about the game. What's going on? What's the story so far? And then as soon as he starts talking about it, I've already typed in like, oh, boring. Oh, I don't care. Bored. Bored now. Shut up. I've just imagined like this, like all of this talking, and then I've already written, oh, I don't care. Whatever. Boring. It really gets to him. He tries to do it to me, but I just power through it. It really bothers him. You really like the voice acting? Oh, what, in Still Wakes the Deep? Is it what, a Scottish accent? Very aggressive on the ships with a Scottish accent, and I don't know if this is Scottish accent. It's close enough, isn't it? No, this is more it's just an angry Yorkshireman. It's not Scottish. I can get to Geordie, which is like Newcastle. I just can't get further north and break into Scottish. I don't quite know how to break that barrier. But they have this thing where your vocabulary is very, very heavily influenced by media you consume. Really annoying because you walk out of your room and all of a sudden a Scottish accent for a minute. And no one knows we. That's not a Pakistani accent, meeples. I'm doing Scottish. I'm trying to. It's Still Wakes the Deep game with it. I believe it is. Yeah, I think so. Wow.
Wow, indeed. When her innocence was declared, and the queen she had advised for years fell on her knees before her, she was so overcome with emotion that her lungs started glowing in her chest.
Just like that picture.
Bystanders reported golden filaments lighting the already sunlit chamber around her, clearly visible beneath her dress.
Ooh. That does not look healthy, no. She appears to have breathed in pure hydrogen and set it alight. Another example, this game made you say the word Coppo. Didn't like that. You're doing English from Thank Goodness. Oh my god, Thank Goodness You're Here is a masterpiece. That was my game of 2024. That was my top game of 2024. Thank Goodness You're Here was the perfect game. It was so good. I love that. If I could play any game for the first time again, oh my god, it would be Thank Goodness You're Here. It's so good. It's so funny. I love that game. Balatro, I saw, was on the top list again, like that Metacritic top list for last year. I've seen a bit of it. I don't quite understand it. It's to me, it just looks like a card game. Like, tell me if I'm accurate here. It's cards that you can, like, you get mulligan, that you choose cards that you turn over and you add them to your deck, and you're trying to just get the highest score. And you're just trying to get really, really big numbers for some reason. I don't understand. I wanted to play it, but I don't really understand it. I don't know it. It's pure good chemicals. It's dopamine. Big number dopamine. Is that what it is? That's the impression I got from it. I think I'm fairly accurate with my description of Balatro. But Nan. Yeah. Thank goodness you're here. Masterpiece. It's a masterpiece. Perfect British humour gaming. You can rig the deck so much you can only play flush fives. I don't know what flush is. I think like a royal flush. Is that what that is? I'm getting like a vibe. It's like poker, and you're trying to like rummy. It's like all the card games in one, and you're trying to get all of those win conditions all at the same time, and then multiply that score with things that are happening. I don't know. I feel like I want to play it to understand it. I don't feel like it's a game that it's not going to become my game that I play forever. Do you know what I mean? That's what I don't feel like that's what it's going to offer me.
As did we all. The lands of the Mesk and the Occident, and even far away Supremawindi, altogether 21 of the 40 Mundial nations of the time, immediately accepted Innocentic rule, even before her crowning.
The bit that I remember from Thank Goodness You're Here is the bit, like, because you have to loop, you end up looping that game a few times. It's one of the loops, I think it's after you fix the fryer. You fix the fryer, and then you end up going back in, and then you've got they're queuing up for their fish and chip, and there's like a woman there holding what would be a Tesco's bag. Instead of it saying Tesco's, it says wank. And then she's like, Marge! For God's sake, I've been waiting ages. I'm eating for two here, and I'm pregnant. Oh, and then there's another bit where there's a guy, I think he's just like in like a stall thing, and he's there, and like the shutters are open and you climb up, and he's bent over doing stuff, and like you can hit him on the arm. It's like, oh, that's nice. Oh, it feels good. And then you do it a third time, like, oh, that's enough now. And then you close the shutter and you jump off. Right, I love it. It's such a good game. It's perfect. It's a perfect game. It really is. You shamed yourself for liking it for a while because the humor's so stupid. It's, honestly, if you thought that was funny, get involved in more like British comedy shows or like comedy series, because there's more of that where that came from. For
in
sure.
a city called Advesperaskit in Vesper Messina, her homeland, the name of the city means evening comes, but it happened on a winter's morning with the canals frozen and slush falling out of the sky. She was dressed in a white and pearl dress on an emptied out plaza with the crowd far away. Already her Theriers, the secret servicemen of the Innocents, were worried about an assassination attempt.
Oh. She must have been beautiful.
Oh yes, she looked like humanity's young mother, a perfect mother. Insultingly beautiful.
Insultingly beautiful.
It was as if her face and shoulders and hands were covered in a soft down of underfeathers. You know this well, very well.
Ooh.
Midwinter snow was beating the cobblestones around her. A small attaché of officials stood by as her Theriers placed a white gold wreath on her head. The crowning was mostly witnessed by secret servicemen. One of the men in this secret service killed her 22 years later. A young man who had come to suspect that Dolores Day was not entirely human, but something else.
Ooh. Was she a Vela from Harry Potter universe?
Something that had walked in our midst. watching us stumble for hundreds, if not thousands of years, until it decided to interfere in the course of our history. We were supposed to come up with this ourselves. The man was reported to have screamed at the innocents.
You don't know, kind of traumatized ever since learning that your parents at your birth were this close to naming you after Monty Python. What were they going to name you? What name from... There's so many different Monty Pythons. Which one were they going to name you after? And did you get the Holy Grail? I've watched the Holy Grail. I have watched it. There are some references I would understand.
Dolores Day was shot in the chest with
Oh,
a
they were going to
fowling
name you Monty,
piece
jeez.
8 times. The man, thought to be insane, said he once touched her and her body had been unnaturally warm, like a furnace, and that sometimes, while on duty, he observed her forgetting to breathe for over 10 minutes.
Didn't breathe for 10 minutes. Jesus. And your middle name was going to be Jack. Monterey Jack Jesus. My God. Do your parents enjoy puns? I feel like your parents really enjoy puns. Monty from Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach. I've not played that. I haven't played any Five Nights at Freddy's stuff, actually.
This inhuman quality was witnessed by many others as well, glowing lungs and all. It is commonly attributed to mass hysteria and religious psychology.
There's something terrifying about her.
Terrifying is a term too emotionally charged for your semantic memory, or what remains of it. But although she is often considered to be the greatest human being to ever live, there was something ominous about Dolores Day, constantly surrounded by her terriers. She was the most socially secluded and least self-aware of all the innocences. Some modern thinkers would consider her a war criminal for the campaigns she waged against the Mesk state. And then there were the resettlement programs.
What happened?
The Mesk state tried to detach itself from innocentic rule. Parts of the world were experiencing whiplash from accelerating into secularism. Her mandatory education programs and mass resettlement of upstream Marguerite were problematic as well. Dissenters were suppressed by a military force she called the Army of Humanity.
She became a bit of a tyrant? Yeah. Accelerating into secularism, okay. Okay.
She adored chess, yes, but also military war games. Dolores Day often holds a tiny tin soldier between her index finger and thumb in icons such as this. She was also blonde, the blondest woman you have ever seen, with green eyes the color of the Pacentic, mare interregnum. Little is known of her Marchese husband. It's as if he vanished from history after completing his role, which was to introduce Dolores Day to court. In conclusion, yes, there is something lonely, paranoid, and even terrifying that people seldom mention, but feel when they think of her.
Lieutenant Yefrater, you've stood there for over 5 minutes.
Monty, help, he's being repressed. Now it's weird because if you could choose to change your name, you'd name yourself Monty. You'd go back to it. You'd want to be Monty Jack. Some sort of fate was messed up at your birth. Well, yeah, obviously I won't ask what your name is now. But hey, yeah, if you want to be Monty Jack, go for it. Go for it.
What are you thinking of, if I may ask?
She's somehow connected to the case.
She's been dead for 300 years. I am almost 1,000% certain she isn't connected to the case. None of this is, in fact. This church, the coast, this isn't a good place
Visual
to get
calculus. I can bring that up a bit. Hang on. Visual calculus is in my glasses, I'm pretty sure. And there's shirt. No. Logic, is that? No, intelligence is the overarching one. So all I've got +2 calculus, okay.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting on a single pane of glass. A crack runs across the length of her body, her face oval and sad.
I'm gonna do it.
The shards glimmer in the dark.
Ah.
You see little pearls of light on the edges of the crack that splits the female figure. Something was written there. Remains of broken letters line the emulsion. What it said, you do not know.
Don't. You say what it is now, but you're named after some weird, obscure singer. Robbie Williams, is it? Robbie Williams. Whenever you look her up, you get a lot of suggestive poses. Okay, gender aside, don't like being connected to all that side of things. Okay, that's fair enough. I mean, would that singer have been around when you were named that? Because, you know, you can't... I don't suppose you could blame your parents for naming you something that ended up turning... that it wasn't at the time, but then turned into that, you know. Okay. She done yet?
What is it?
I didn't break anything, did I?
No, you just printed out my personal log and wasted some paper.
Hey, you're the lead programmer of We're All Untethered.
Yes. Or, no. Not anymore. That project is dead.
She doesn't seem surprised to be recognized. Rather sad. Something passes over her face before she straightens her back.
Oh, you're named after her. Oh, it was the decision. I see. Okay. That is unfortunate. I get the impression... I don't want this to come across rude. But, like, they don't seem very imaginative with their naming of things. Is that fair to say? Or, it's very much, like, influenced by outside stuff. It's not, like, from their own thinking, it feels like. So, who are you? What are you doing here?
I am Soona Luukkanen-Kilde, the former lead programmer of Fortress Accident and RSA radios. I have over 16 years of programming experience, and I'm proficient in both Vox and Orbis languages. If you're not here to hire me, I don't really know how I can help you.
That still doesn't answer what she's doing in an abandoned church.
True. Come up with something weird. Name me Francois. Oh, yeah, didn't I? What was it? Francois... Oh, God, what was it? It was Francois something anagram. I can't remember what middle name I gave you. Oh, the middle name. It was silly. I can't remember what it was now. Have you seen the Crab Man?
No.
No, he's around.
Yes.
He's seen you.
And?
He's seen you.
I don't care. I don't care about crab men.
Oh, God. Okay.
Wow, she really doesn't. Not afraid, this one.
Why are there so many machines in this place?
I brought them here. These are my machines. Please don't touch anything.
My machines! Any Scrub fans out there? These are my machines! Whose machines? My machines! Why do you need an antenna?
I use the AR1 as my RAIM prefix processing unit.
RAIM prefect. That's your radio computer, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that antenna, it's processing unit.
Yes? You really don't know anything about radio computers, do you?
I don't really know anything about this world, to be honest.
All right. Well, all radio computers perform operations up on air. So in order to gain more processing power, you need to invest in a good antenna.
Okay. An ER1's good antenna.
I guess it is. So far, I've been quite satisfied with it. Martinez is an unstable region with bad coverage, and the operation has been surprisingly stable. But it's not the cheapest one on the market. So I wouldn't recommend it for your regular red tape operations. Fraser 1000 is a foolproof line for civilians. Anyway, you should do some research before you decide to buy anything. Ask around, compare the prices. There are many milieus dedicated to that sort of thing.
Okay. Yeah, it's a fairly obscure name on its own. People always pronounce it wrong. Thankful not to have a common name. You'd hate having a common name more than anything. There you go. Always good to be different. Always good. What are you doing with your radio computer?
I'm working.
The machine seems almost alien with its pulsing core. The light casting her face in a strange shadow.
Working on what?
Could you just shh for a moment? Or get to the point. I really need to focus on something.
Isn't it a RAM Prefect radio computer made exclusive for government use?
So you do know something about computers. You're right. Prefect is used mostly by the government peeps.
Princess Consuela Banana Hammock, that's it. What was the middle name that I gave Bodacious the other day? Can you remember? It was Francois something anagram. I feel like it had 3 syllables. It had 3 syllables, I felt like. Remember? I can't remember. You work for the government?
No, I don't.
Why do you have it?
Because I needed something good for my investigation, and Reims Civic is widely agreed to be below all standards. So I had to upgrade.
See?
Besides,
Could always put
owning
I
a
could.
Reim
I could do
Prefect
that.
isn't such a big deal anymore.
I'll watch through the 4 hours of footage and I'll find it. I'll find the name. I'll scour it.
No, actually, it is kind of a big deal. You don't see Ream prefects in every police department, for example.
How'd you get your hands on it?
I know a friend of a friend who used to freelance for the Coalition. I was actually aiming for the military-grade Reim Rational series, but couldn't find one. Prefect is mainly based on the same technology as Reim Civic, so it's kind of a rip-off. But it does have better compatibility with newer antenna models, so I won't complain.
What about these bowls of water?
They are connected to my Reim Prefect. Whatever you do, just please don't move them, okay? Thanks.
I think what's happened so far, we're in the church for those guys in a tent that we want to turn it into a nightclub. That's what we've come here for. Trying to like scope. I mean, they were scared of like the spookers that were in there. Like, all right, okay, we'll go check it out. Gone in there, discovered this like weird architectural, or maybe not architectural, maybe just like natural phenomenon of this silence, this 3 meter wide cylinder of silence. And we found a guy there who's like a follower of this religion, I guess, the Mother of Silence. Talked to them, found out a bit more of that. Accessed this computer, effectively, the computer. Read her logs on the situation, and then she's turned up, and now she's programming again like we're not even here. I think that's where we're at with this in a nutshell. Connected to the Reim Prefect, don't touch them, got it.
Great.
What are you doing in an abandoned church?
You really like those questions, don't you?
They're bloodshot. She really hasn't been getting much sleep lately, has she?
I'm a police officer. It's my job to ask questions.
I'm conducting scientific research here. You can't throw me out.
What research?
I'm looking for the location of a 2mm hole in the world.
Oh.
She's looking for a disruption in the radio waves. That's what her personal log said.
Yeah.
The lieutenant raises his brows, but doesn't say anything.
Is that connected to data loss in your journal?
Yes, that's what led me here. But I suspect it might be something a bit more complicated than that.
A hole in the world. What does that mean exactly?
Exactly. What does it mean? Up to now, It has been impossible to say what it is because it's impossible to measure nothing. What do you think it is? What qualities does nothing have? How do you measure something
How do you
that
measure
does
a
not
negative?
exist?
That's a little above your pay grade at the moment.
Damn it, logic. Damn it. We're living in a world that has holes in it.
I don't know. Are we? That's what I'm trying to figure out here. But how do I figure it out?
I just want to solve a murder so I can go home.
You measure it by its surroundings, by that which does exist, which is what I've been trying to do. I've tried using hydro transducers to record the silence, to find out where it begins. But honestly, it's not progressing very well.
Yeah, she's the one that's measuring this silence, this cone of silence, or whatever it is. Any idea where the hole might be located?
Somewhere underneath those roof beams, I assume.
Only a faint crisscross of rafters can be made out from the dark. Most of the tower disappearing into the shade.
Why there?
There's this place at the back of the church, a place where all audible vibrations seem to decease. I've named it the Swallow, and the higher you go, the less you record.
The Pillar of Silence? Are you sure it's not just an architectural quirk?
Maybe, but it's oddly close to the physical coordinates of the data loss that led me to this place.
This is where the Crabman lived.
I know.
You don't think Crabman might be somehow responsible here?
No, I don't.
You said that the research isn't going well. Why not?
Because it's just trial and error, trying to locate the Swallow, the exact point in space. And I don't have a... You know what? It would be really helpful if you could just stop talking and let me work.
That's all I wanted to know about the scary 2mm hole in the world for now.
Great. Thanks.
Hey, about that 2mm hole again. How do you feel about anodic dance music?
What? I hate it.
What are you, 40? It's the future of dance music. Same here, it just doesn't connect here. Not like disco does anyway. That's exactly it.
Maybe I'd have to be on drugs to get it, but to a sober mind it just sounds like
Harry, you're
uninspired rock
44.
beating. No idea what it has to do with either dancing or music.
Right, but how do you feel about a club for anodic dance music?
This is about those speed freaks in the tent, isn't it? I've got some news for you. It's not a nightclub they want to build here.
What do they want to build?
Take a guess, why don't you?
A youth centre would be nice.
I can't believe they got you so easily. Go have another talk with those up-and-coming entrepreneurs, will you? Thanks.
Okay.
Good luck. I'm not coming in there.
Okay, back in peace. Right, let's... I want to pick up the plates. Disco. Ooh. To the tent. Can I open this?
An old door worn
Not
by
even
elements. Guard.
Okay. A 20 check. I'd need at least 8 to even think about opening it outside of double sixes. Oh, where have I gone? Yeah, I don't know what the issue is with the fortune. It did work, and now all of a sudden it doesn't. I don't quite know why. I don't know why the fortune doesn't work. He might have fixed it. I'll have to have a look. Because it's done in coding. I think I did see an email about Nutty putting out a fix for it, so it might be something to do with that.
Hi again. So, how are things going?
Got the church checked it out.
What
Look at the crab man.
Oh man, who is he? What did you think?
Gave me his odd letter on alcoholism for rambling on and on about mother's love.
Really? Huh. Interesting. What's he doing in the church?
Enjoys physical activity. Something sinister going on under the building roof. I think he's getting high or something. Preaching and praying from the looks of it.
No matter. Is he going to be a problem? Yeah.
No, he won't
Noid
be.
is right. Let's get back to the point. What are we going to do about him?
These guys will never catch him. You will never catch him. There's nothing to do.
What's the problem with the cabman? Crab man. Keep himself physically active. Which court don't drink. Who am I to invoke such person? Well, I can tell he's not going to leave. He'll climb around up there. And guys, you'll never catch him. Actually, he told me he wouldn't mind nightclub. He did.
I don't know, man. Doesn't it feel like a major hindrance to you? A spooky guy climbing around when all the guests are trying to have nice, friendly hyper time?
Don't worry. I don't think he really gives a damn about you or anyone else.
I guess it's not a massive problem. Now,
Everyone is welcome to dance till the morning light! Yeah!
Yeah! The vibrations.
Maybe. I guess we'll figure something out. Okay, but what about the other spooker? The one in Grandma's clothes? Did you see her?
I've used the mainframe sooner. Formerly programmer.
A programmer? That's odd. What was she like? Did you ask her about the nightclub?
You haven't been completely honest with me about your plans.
Come on, man. Who will you trust? The spooky programmer or us? We just want to make the world a better place. Feel the love! Get on and feel it!
The love? No, I'm not really feeling that at all.
You'll get there, believe me. When we've got our gear set up, things will be flowing and pumping. Anyway, now that it's settled, how did she seem? I mean, disposition-wise, about the dance club idea. Ja oder nein? Rocking it or dropping it?
Dropping it, mate.
what a pity. That's my favourite thing in the world. And she doesn't like it at all.
A shame. What can we do now? Do you see a way out of this jam and into a laser-lit future of dance and unity? Unity! Dance!
She made it very clear that she won't leave until her own project is finished.
And you can't just evict her?
Oh, I won't evict her. Come up with a different solution.
Look at you, honour man.
No, Noid. He's right. Maybe we've approached it the wrong way after all. I'm sure there's a workaround. We can make a deal not to bother her. If that's okay with her, we only want to get in the church and spread the joy and ecstasy of music. The lines in the dark exist. Coexist.
Egghead.
At least Crabman seems like an advanced being. He's hard. He'll understand.
Yeah, he can do his climbing thing in the tower. And the programmer, does she like a Nordic dance
She
music?
absolutely does not, really truly despises it.
Egghead cannot believe what you just said. It makes him pump the jam a little
Oh, he pumped the
slower
jam a
for
little bit
moment.
slower. Oh no.
Then he returns to the full swing of it.
You can't believe it. How could someone not enjoy it?
No worries. We'll figure it out. If coexisting fails, you can always muscle her out, right? If it's all okay with you, what do you think?
I refuse to throw her out, but I can try convincing her.
Excellent! Good luck, my friend.
Logic. I don't have much logic at all. Can't make that work.
Goodbye, officer.
Goodbye. Okay. Do I? Do I have logic items? Drama. Oh wait, I've got a shirt that does logic, don't I? No, must have it on already. Oh yeah, I've got a logic jacket. Logic +2. Hang on, so let's see. I don't think it's going to be... It's a white check. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Hi again. So, how are things
8%.
going?
Nothing jumps out to you. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Seems they haven't been honest with me.
Haven't they? Or maybe it's that mean programmer herself who's been lying.
Oh my god, maybe it is.
How about you get out and breathe? The air in the tent is too thick for you to think clearly.
Goodbye,
Very,
officer.
very true. Let's go. Okay. Yes, good question, actually. What do you guys think about games like Detroit Become Human and Heavy Rain, where it's like the decisions you make in the game change the outcome? Similar to this, I suppose, but I would say in like a heavier sense than this, I think, from what I've experienced so far.
Hey, her Innocence Dolores Day liked little figurines, right? Liked holding little men between her fingers, remember?
What?
You have the headless Falcon Rider figurine. You should give it to her. Win her back.
Win who back? Can't win her back, she's long dead. Yes, I should. This is a task of mine now. Wait, win who back?
Don't be so pessimistic. Love doesn't die that easily.
Should, yes, this task of mine now.
So very, very, very nifty. Nifty and mysterious. This is surely what the figurines are for.
You was gone for a minute. Someone gave you an aloe leaf for a wound. What happened? You like it, but you feel like the games are badly written. I disagree. I really like Detroit Become Human. Detroit Become Human, I think, was very, very good. I think I like how, like, at the end of each level, you get like that mind map or like that flow chart where it just branches out from all the different decisions you could have made and like the different endings you could have got, like, per scene. I think that's so amazing how there's actually so many different options that can happen. Yeah, I like that. I like that a lot.
The mother of humanism stands above you, a precious and complex wax painting.
Oh, you love the game, but you think it's badly written as well?
Runs across the length of her body. Why?
She's a stained glass window. Can't give her a figurine.
That does seem to be a problem. Maybe you meant something else?
Like what? Is this task still on?
I don't know. What are we thinking of? Part of your mind has gone on to other things already.
Oh.
The mother of humanism towers above you. A wax painting on a cracked pane of...
Okay. You think they're very heavy-handed. Yeah, I do. Like, there are some decisions that I've made in that game where it's like I've assumed it's going to do one thing and it hasn't. I guess it does sort of have to force you into... like, there may be like a few, like 3 or 4 different boxes, but it will force you into one of those boxes. It has to do that in a way. But no, I love it. I love the games. I think they're great. I think they're good graphics. I think the story is pretty well thought out. The fact that it still makes sense, the way that these like paths can intertwine. I think it's more admiration for how they're made, as well as like actually playing them as well. And everyone's playthrough on it is different. I remember talking to my friend, like we were playing like separately. And I'd finished my playthrough, he'd finished his playthrough. I was like, oh yeah, do you remember, what did you, oh my god, do you remember like when that bit happened? And it was like, what are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. His playthrough was so different to mine. I thought it was amazing, just that bit. Just the fact that everyone's playthrough was different.
Yes, what is it?
What if he didn't have to live? Talk to Andre, he wants to make it work.
I don't want to make anything work.
Not make anything work?
Yes, anything. I don't want to make anything work.
Convince suggestion. Okay, I can work with suggestion. That's -1. +1. Okay. What are we on? +1 on suggestion now.
Yes, what is it?
83, that's a lot better. It's much, much better.
Easy. When her research is done, she can move out.
How about your research? You mentioned earlier that it's not going very well. Maybe I can help with something?
What? No, I don't really need any help with
I could help you finish the project. You wouldn't have to live in a church next to the boom boom anymore. Just think about it.
She thinks about it. A glassy look in her eyes. A gust of wind brings more snow in from the broken gallery. It touches her hair.
All right. Bring me the game's offside copy from my old workspace, if you really want to help. It's stored on a filament memory, and I'm unable to go and fetch
I have
it myself.
it. Show the production schedule.
No, that's the production schedule you stole and accessed without authorization. I don't need it.
Oh.
In his defense, it was simply lying in the desk drawer of an abandoned cubicle.
Okay, but still,
What is an offsite copy and why do you need it?
it's a backup of my former employer's project, the radio game we were working on. It's stored on a filament memory, just like the one inside this radio computer.
She's making it extra simple for you.
The backup itself is destroyed now, but I'm hoping to use what's left of it to pinpoint the exact location of the anomaly. You just have to go to my old workspace and get the filament.
Studio of Fortress Accident in a doomed commercial area.
Yeah, that's the one. You can get in through the bookshop. You just have to do some explaining to the bookstore lady.
I've actually already been inside.
Good. Then you might know the giant ice bear fridge in the building's cellar. The filament is
I thought I
inside
picked
the
that
fridge.
up.
Just go and get it.
Where's the offsite copy?
In the giant ice bear fridge. I just told you. It has red glowing eyes. It's impossible to miss. You just need to get the offside copy from the ice bear.
But you've been to the fridge and it wasn't there. There was a note saying,
The offsite copy has been moved to a safer place.
Wait. A note from whom? Did it specify where they took the filament memory?
Taken to a nearby ice cream maker. The note was signed by someone named Sulislav. That's the name.
Zawiza. Of course. Our project lead, Sulisław Zawiza. God, he was always so hell-bent on keeping the copy somewhere safe. And feature creep. The Valley of the Heads. Like it would have made a difference. The offside copy was perfectly safe when the data loss happened. That data loss was anomalous.
What happened to your arm? Why'd you need aloe vera on your arm? Rondalyn! Hey! Rondalyn! Rondalyn is in. That. Been a while, Rhonda. That's why you only get half a round of applause. You only get half a round of applause. Oh, you did change. Oh, friction burn. Oh no. Annoying when you're trying to sleep. Emphasis on the burning. Ah, have you got like a bandage on it to try and keep it covered when you sleep? That might help. It's the American ambassador. The American ambassador. Hey, Rondalyn, in with a bit. I'm gonna crack open another Dr. Pepper just for that. Just for your arrival, Rondalyn. There we go. We've got some fellow Americans, I believe, Americans on YouTube chat as well. Check it out. Oh, sounds good. It's too big for a bandage. Can't a bandage just be like wrapped for as long as as much as you need it? If you've got enough of it. They were all yelling at you. What, for getting injured? Oh, SH, I see. Oh yeah, it's gonna make you feel, but yeah. I mean, I don't know much about stuff like that, but I hear it's like a coping mechanism. Yes, yeah. Sorry, I saw SH. I was like, yeah, okay, I get it now. Yeah. But yeah, so it's tough. It's tough. Obviously, it's ideal if you don't self-inflict. If it's under control, I guess it's not as bad as it could be.
And the heads. I won't even get into the heads.
Yeah, how's it going,
Millions
Rhonda?
of
What are you
them.
up to?
Go find
Oh,
that
you must be
copy from
finishing
that ice
work
cream
soon.
maker, will you? Thanks.
Oh, you must have finished work already. What were you, 5 hours behind us? So yeah, you must be finishing up. Oh, you're still at work. You're still at work. I found the ice cream. Couldn't get it open. It's completely frozen.
This is getting ridiculous. Can't you just defrost it? Or, I don't know. I don't know about the ice cream maker. Just figure something out.
You can go and get it yourself.
The bookstore lady hates me. Says I'm part of the curse. Whatever that means.
Are you? Why should you be part of the curse?
Because she's from Martinez. And people from Martinez have never ever
Oh,
seen
burpee.
a radio computer.
Ugh.
She thinks it emits elemental evil.
I see. So because of their socio-economic situation.
Yes, but she literally started praying for the higher powers when she first saw my name, Civic. I'm not making this up.
Amazing.
The lieutenant coughs like he's amused.
Getting a beat on it where you do work at Fight Club. Can't talk. Oh no. Oh, Rhonda, don't get yourself in trouble. Don't talk about Fight Club. You're not supposed to talk about it. The first 2 rules of Fight Club is to not talk about Fight Club. Come on. You'll be breaking 2 rules at once. They tried to blame it on video games. I thought we were over this. I thought we'd moved past video games being the reason for problems in the world. Had to call to ask what you do all day. They said you needed to tell them about projects. With characters. Oh my god, right, okay. It's weird. It's weird. People like to think that they've solved a puzzle, I guess. People see a problem and people like to solve problems, and I think it comes from a place of good intent, I guess. There's good intentions behind it because they don't want you to, hurt yourself. But the answers that they come to perhaps are not as well thought out as they should be. Don't you know? I think your chat got blocked by the YouTube thing, but I can see it here. Video games are 100% the cause of mental health crisis, according to people who think mental health was perfect for video games. That's exactly, that's a great point. And that's a great point, isn't it, really? Yeah, I mean, yeah, there's obviously going to be people with problems. It's not as well documented because people wouldn't have known what it was that far back, you know what I mean? So, just because you didn't know about it doesn't mean it wasn't there. What's the line from The Simpsons? Go on. And let me continue on.
Once I came in one morning, only to
Who's
find
the
that
cause
my
and
terminal
solution
was full of
to
those
all of
strange
life's problems?
trinkets and
Yeah, I know that one.
amulets.
I've quoted that a few times.
It looked like some Semenine magic.
The substitute video games. Yeah, exactly, yeah. They were like, stop being so secretive. You need to tell me about what you're doing all day. Dude, I'm looking at Tumblr, Yowie. Maybe you should just be upfront. Be like, I'm looking at this. I'm looking at Japanese boy love. Check this out. What do you think of that? How does this make you feel? They might like it. You never know. Hold on, just got to get my other can flip. I've already got one in on that one, so I'm going to put my other one on this one. There we go. Look at that. Glorious. In the merch store, once I actually figure out how to get that going. I got it.
Thanks. And here's my Qualsund multi-tool.
Ooh.
You might need it to hack loose some ice. It opens everything. If you get me the offside copy, then you can keep the Qualsund.
Ooh. Let's have a look at this. Equipped to open locked containers in the world. Fantastic. Trollodon. Okay. I give the vibe of a supportive uncle. Oh, okay. I accept that. I like that. I'll take it. I like to think like even like with my friends' kids, because me and my partner, we've agreed we're not going to have kids. We've agreed we don't want that. We're not about that life. But apparently, I'm good with kids. Like with my friends' kids, like they've said that I'm good with them. I put it down. I put me being good with children down to finally speaking with people that are of the same intelligence level that I am. And it's very refreshing to do that. But no, like I feel like I'm gonna be that influence on their life, where it's like, go on, do it, what could possibly go wrong? I'll be an enabler. But with an air of like conceptual learning. I'll try and get them to think about what's going on. And then, if they still decide they want to do it, I'm like, go on then. I'll watch. Go on, do it. So keep that in mind, Cardinal Wiggles. Once your kid grows up, I'm going to turn them into an absolute nightmare for you to handle. Nothing in a school work policy that explicitly states you can't spend all day looking at Tumblr. Yeah, exactly. That's exactly it. Auntie Phantasma, that's it. Yeah, Auntie Phantasma, that's right. Auntie Phantasma and Uncle Celestial. Oh, hang on. Let me see this rant. Let me see it.
Kicks a stone while the other watches him do it.
Let me see. Let me read your rant. Let me read it here. You're like, why are you always so insistent on being busy 2 to 6 on Saturdays? I'm watching someone play video games. What do you possibly think I'm doing? Yeah, show them my TikTok account. I'm sure they'll be great. They'll be very, very happy. I'm sure if you show them my TikTok account of the person that you're watching on stream play games, I don't think they'd be quite as concerned anymore. Or maybe not concerned for the reasons that they're currently concerned. More so that you're just watching a complete idiot play video games. Bringing the IQ average of the room down. And they were like, what games? You need to tell me what games. What do you think I'm watching film? It's rough. Yeah, I get it. It's hard. I guess like that sounds like is that speaking to your therapist, or is that like someone in like a school counsellor or something? You must be Lillian's twins.
This one doesn't say anything.
Lily's mum.
Tongue still lolling out the mouth. Oh, he said that.
The stone kicker laughs suddenly. The other one laughs as well. The stone kicking isn't even of very high caliber. Anyone can do that.
Anyone can do that. Oh, it was your parents. I see. Hey, your parents are only asking questions because they care. They wouldn't be asking questions if they didn't care. Oh, I feel that I feel like I can say this with some confidence, is that the questions that they ask you, they just want the best for you. Do you know what I mean? It might feel intrusive. It might feel like stupid questions and are just stupid adults who don't understand the world that you're living in. And like, why don't they already know the answer to this simple question that they're asking me? And why are they assuming what I'm doing? If you saw how they were talking about it, wouldn't be. That's the thing. I can only assume so much. You know, your lived experience. It wasn't with a very good tone, I'll tell you that. Would the best way, or would an alternative way? Because I don't know how you're responding at the moment. Would it? I don't know. Be like what am I trying to say? Like, and I'm not saying your parents are bullies, but like there's a way to deal with bullies. Like they're being really horrible to you and they're calling your names and you're like, oh well, yeah, you know, you're probably right. I like oh, you're just stupid and fat, and like, oh man, that exam the other day, so stupid. Yeah, like I got like a really low score on that. Like, oh yeah, I am a bit podgy around the middle. Like, yeah, as the McDonald's, I really enjoy it. If you like respond to them in kind, with like a kind response, just to sort of take the wind out of their sails. Is that something you could do with your parents' question? Like, just answer their questions and just be like, oh, like use it as like a learning, like a teaching moment, to teach your parents about you and the things you do, just in a pleasant way, to try and like take the tone away from them. They're trying to get you with the tone. You're like, no tone for you, parents. I'm in control of this conversation. You don't want to tell them about the stuff you like to write and draw. It's private. It's very personal. Well, that's you could explain that to them and be like, look, this is like my diary. This is my personal stuff. I don't want to tell you about it. That will create an essence of like a FOMO. Like, I want to see. You've told me that you're doing it. Like, I want to see it. I want to see it. Yeah, you've done it. Oh, yeah, I thought so. I thought as much. It's hard, man. I know you assumed a lot about this. Asumidi. You know, you assumed... Wait, what did you assume, Rhonda? What are you talking about? What did you assume at the beginning? So, I feel like I've missed something from you, Rhonda. What are you... As you mead. What's happening? I don't know what's happening on Twitch right now. Some people don't understand children should be able to be themselves. To an extent, yes, they should be allowed to be themselves, but like, obviously, like, of course, parents need to there needs to be parents there to like, you know, make sure it's a safe to be themselves, but in a safe way. You know what I mean? But yeah, say bodacious, it's probably coming across the wrong way from your parents. And again, it's all assumptions. I don't know your relationship with them. But I can say with some confidence that it's going to be coming from a good place. And it might not sound like it is. It might not feel like it is, but it's... They're just trying to live in this world as well. Oh, you assumed this stream was going to be boring, but it's not. Thanks, Rhonda. Thank you. It's so horrible. Do you know what? I'm so glad I've turned up. I just assumed, your streams are so boring. I just assumed it was going to be more of the same. But actually, I'm pleasantly surprised. Taken out. That's a side for the T-bone. That was getting absolutely red light ran into. Insane. Unreal. Response essays, take away the things that make you happy. Oh no, okay. Maybe we should be asking where you had the now files instead of yeah. Yeah, like I was saying, it's like you don't grow up. I can say that as a 34-year-old man, like you through school, like you're 15 or you're 13, 14 in school, and you look at a 21-year-old, you go, oh yeah, that's an adult. They know what's going on. I'll know what's going on when I reach 21. And then you get to like 18, 19, and you're like, I don't know what's happening. And then you look at a 30-year-old, you go, that guy's an adult. They've got a job. They know, they've got a house. They know what's going on. They know how to do life. And then you get to 30, you go, oh my god, I don't know what's going on. I haven't known what's going on, and everything that's happened to me and the position I'm in now is pure happenstance, and I've done nothing to make this happen in my life. And yes, adulting is improvising. That's it. It's exactly it. And to bring that point back around for you, Bodacious, your parents are going to be in the exact same situation. They're just trying to figure out, they're trying to, from their own experiences and the influence around them, you know, the Facebook posts they're reading, the stuff they're seeing on TV, you know, the news they're reading on their iPad or their phones or whatever, their friends, the friends that they talk to, that's all they can go off of. That's all they can go off of. And then, yeah, hey, sometimes it's going to be the wrong angle to take. It's just so confusing. They didn't even ask you, like, a sappy, are you okay or anything. It was just, what games are you watching? Like, your father plays games, where are you getting it from? Yeah, it's a weird, if your dad's into games, it's a weird line of questioning, I suppose. Yeah. Just so you know, you had me at Crash Bandicoot. You can never go back now. Crash Bandicoot hype. Crash Bandicoot forever. Crash Bandicoot forever. I love Crash Bandicoot. Maybe we'll have to play it again at some point. In honor of how good the game is, and Rhonda will play it. Can't say that, like, oh, games make you violent. Your dad plays the first-person shooter all day. Oh my god, he's playing war games. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. Yeah, it's like, have you thrown that argument back to them? And it's like, you know, hey, Dad's like a well-adjusted human being. Hey, Mum, Dad's a well-adjusted human being. You know, but he plays games. He plays games as well. Just like, are you seeing the connection? If they think games make you gay, just wait till you see this. Is that a pregnant man emoji? It didn't come up on the screen. I can see it in the chat there. Pregnant man. No, because they just say you're twisting my words. And they always say that when you make a valid argument. That's... Yeah, it's horrible, yeah. And that's why I think when we first started talking about stuff, it's like, eventually you will be old enough to leave. And it's not to say, like, you should, as soon as you're able to, you should leave home, you know. But if it's not an environment that you feel you can flourish in, and that you could do that better elsewhere, then, you know, just got to wait it out, I guess, because you are living, you know, they are gracious enough to let you live under their roof, you know. They could have kicked you out. They could have, you know, done all this horrible stuff that you hear about, but they let you live under your roof and stuff. Very good at arguing. That's one of the first things I remember, was you having that argument with Flipez about Undertale, was it? And the boss, and whether they knew they were being evil or not. I remember, yeah, I did get that impression. It's bad at arguing back, that they shut you down with things that don't make sense, very counterproductive. Yeah, and that ultimately, and rightly or wrongly, they're your parents, and their word is final until you are, you know, you're able to, you know, and until maybe it's like an age thing for them as well. Maybe they need to see you as an adult before they sort of like start taking your reasoning on board. I don't know. You're lucky that your mum is good enough to not have kicked you out when you turned 18. Probably you've heard in America are horrible. Hey, this is like my first house that I've lived in. I've owned a house. I didn't end up living in it before, but I didn't leave home until, well, I've lived here for 3 years now. So yeah, I was still at home when I was 30. I was still at home when I was 30. I didn't leave home for a long time, just through not being able to get a house and stuff, or not investing in property, and, you know, girlfriends that I've had who thought was going to move in together, and then it didn't happen, and then it was like waiting and then trying to find the right place. It just didn't work out. I was very comfortable at home as well, I'm not going to lie. Very comfortable. Dear God, you own a house in this economy. Well, just about making it work. Mortgage. A mortgage is not a fun thing to have. An unreachable dream for you. Hey, I mean, I have saved my money from since I was about 13, like Christmas and birthday monies. Any money that I got, you know, like the 10s and 20 quid, 50 quid that might have turned up on a birthday, most of it, pretty much all of it, went into a bank account and it was forgotten about. Now it's in a bank account, and then sometimes I might splurge on myself, but a lot of the time it just stayed in the bank account. And it did accrue. It did accrue. I got to, before I bought my first house, I'd managed to save, and this is like from 13 years old up until about, you know, when I was 27 or whatever it was, I'd accrued like 30 grand just from saving money. I think it was £37,000 I'd saved. Just in drips and drabs and work. Obviously I'd worked as well, and a lot of that wage, because I didn't have my own rent. I paid a small amount of rent to my parents. But again, if any money that they don't buy into, because everyone's saying that you can't, oh my God, kids these days never going to be able to do it. At least try, give it a go. You know, I never went out with my mates every weekend. I didn't go out spurts, you know, pissing all my money up the wall for nothing and not getting anything out of it. And, you know, I had a small stint of that. I did have a small stint of that, 18 until I was about 20. And then, just, you know, I was like, I'm not getting anything out of this. I'm not going to do it. But yeah, so yeah, any money that you can get hold of, get into a habit, stick it in a bank account, let it just sit there, forget about it. Ideally, you can forget. If you can forget about it, thumbs up. And just drips and drabs, get a job, make sure money's going into savings, drips and drabs here and there, spend frugally, you know, and you should be in a good position, I would say. Let me see here. That was a long monologue here. Let me see what's been happening here. Don't think it's good to say, oh well, at least your parents took care of you, like that's their job. Yeah, I mean that point was going through my head when I said, oh, they're grateful enough to let you live under their house. You know, also counterpoint, I didn't ask to be born. So can you look after me, please? Yeah, I get it. But also, from their perspective, it's like, you know, pull your weight. Do you know what I mean? Whether that's right or wrong. A long time ago, your mum literally said that you make everything worse, and she wishes you was like other kids. Oh no, that's such a horrible thing to hear. Said I ruined the family. Oh, and she sees happy families, and it's your fault when. Oh my God! Oh no! Oh no! I can't. Well, from if it's any consolation, the vibe that I pick up of you, I don't believe that. Maybe she was just like, you know, it was just like a passing. You know, she was angry about something else, and she's taken it out on you. You know, humans are very good at doing that, at redirecting their anger and the ill feelings into something that, you know, doesn't deserve it. That was a long time ago. Obviously, you didn't forget. Yeah, of course. Yeah, something like that's always going to stick with you. I still remember a time where there was a kid on the bus. Obviously, I was a kid, like school bus. Used to get a bus from the village where I lived to school. I got on the bus, and there was one time where this is how petty and stupid it was. There was one time at the back of the bus, like, there was like, it's almost like allocated seating, isn't there, really? Like, you get like an unwritten, unspoken, like, this is where I sit on the bus, and that's it. I'd decided I was going to sit in this, like, is an arsehole kid. It was just like just a total arsehole, horrible child. And I was sat in, he was a year younger than me, actually. He was a year younger than me. I sat in his chair. He was like, yeah, that's what I say. I was like, no, I'm sitting here today. That's how it's going to be. And I was like, right, okay. and then it was the next day. He got like the arsehole with me. He was like still pissed off about it. Long story short, we got into a fight on the bus. And I've forgotten where I was going with it. Hang on. Where was I going with that story? Oh, we didn't forget. Yeah, basically got in a fight on the bus. I didn't really get my punches off. I didn't really fight back to any great extent, because I didn't really have much self-confidence in myself. And ended up with a bruise on my face. Couldn't hide it. Parents saw it, explained the situation, and how I didn't really fight back. And my dad, I remember him saying to me, he's like, "Oh, like I'm ashamed of you." Because I didn't fight back, because I didn't sort this kid out. And that's that was when I was 15. What we're talking 19 years ago. You don't forget about stuff like that. But yeah, so even in that situation, it was just. I think he regretted saying it, but never apologised for it. He's just not the apologising type. Cockney, typical East London Cockney dad. It's just how it is. The axe forgets, but the tree remembers. Yeah, there you go. That's a good way to put it. Entire way home, parents talked about how you're becoming a sociopath to each other. Listen to the entire way back. Oh my god! Oh, they're talking about you while you're there. That's not cool. Mum started crying, complaining about you and how you was raised wrong. Thinks you should be a different person. Man, that's crazy. Takes a strong man to realise his mistakes. A stronger man fixes them. Yeah. Yeah, no, my dad's grown up with his own problems and stuff, and I know that now. Obviously at the time you don't know stuff. You don't know stuff as a kid, and then you get to close to what their age is, and you're like, oh my god, having kids is a fucking disaster. No wonder my dad was the way he was growing up, like when I was growing up. The decisions that the parents made at the time, you see them as bad decisions at the time. You're like, oh my god, why did they do that? That's so horrible. But then you get to their age, or you have kids of your own, or you're in that situation, you're like, oh my god, I don't think I would have made a different decision. I would have made the same decision. And that's when you discover that you're growing up to become your parents. No one grows up without problems. That's what it is to be human. Exactly. But yeah, bodacious. I don't know. It's hard to do. I don't know. Is there a way that you can forgive them for their transgressions against you? I know there's a lot there that you'd have to be forgiving of, but it's tough. It is tough. Gardner Wiggles blew all his money on. Gardner Wiggles, he had 37 grand. I don't know if you've seen his gambling addiction with the Twitch points that you can get. And in order to become human, we need to go to Detroit, as you understand. Amazing. Is Lily your sister?
Yes.
Yes?
Yes.
That's it? You're being laconic about it?
It doesn't look like he knows what that means.
Children are stupid.
You're stupid.
Oh! I'm just going to leave now. I'm going to leave and not talk to you anymore. How about the policeman ask you something else now?
Okay.
Punch that kid. Bye, kids. Take care. Let's have a look in here. Where's Kuno? Very nice to think back at the time she was complaining to me about how I'm too sad. Want me to be happy, but you're complaining about me. Yeah, I remember I remember a time when I was going through a bit of I don't know, it feels like a sort of, I guess, like a hormone, your hormone stage. I basically, I remember my mum saying, "Oh, like we got into an argument." I was like, "Oh, like I remember you being like such a happy child," and I was just like, "Oh, I remember that being said to me as well when I was about like 16 or something." Yeah, because I'd become moody, I guess. But then, in that sense, like, you know, your parents see you as this happy child that's growing up and it's all full of laughter and it's fun and it's all of that, and then, you know, there is a sudden change and it's like, what's caused that? Why has that happened? You know, they don't know. They don't know what's going on in your life. You know, you might know in yourself what is the problem, but you don't want to tell them because like it's embarrassing, or you know you don't really have that relationship with them. You don't want to talk about certain things. But yeah, they like from their point of view, you know, their little babies lost the light in their eyes, sort of thing. Do you know what I mean? It's hard. I feel like that's maybe where, again, all pure assumptions. I could be totally wrong. There might be where your parents are at, Bodacious. They had this happy child, and you know everything they was doing was correct, and they were good. You know, they felt like good parents because they had happy child, and then, you know, unfortunately, you've taken to, you know, the self harm and stuff and sadness, and in their eyes, and it's like, oh god, you know, they're probably blaming themselves, which isn't good because they're making it about themselves. It's not about them. But, you know, for them, they don't know that. Maybe, I don't know. Bloodline may not end with you, but you wish it did. Oh man.
Hello, mister.
But there was a girl here who had armoured gloves. Is that you?
Oh, I had gloves. Very big ones. Heavy, too.
Where did you get these gloves?
Found them when Lemmy and I were playing hide and seek. In an empty house. Where no one lives. I think someone hid them there.
She doesn't want you to think she stole them.
Where are the gloves now?
I hid them. The twins were going to take them. They're stupid.
Twins are going to take them as stupid. Yeah, fair enough.
We are going to need
Kids
those
are
gloves.
dumb.
It's for important police business.
Why did YouTube get rid of your other chat? Didn't say anything bad. You didn't censor the monologuing. It was very funny to you, but the moment's gone now. Okay. What was it anyway? Go on. Let's bring the moment back. Rewind. Bring it back. I want to hear the funny thing.
Oh.
I've got FOMO now. I can't say
They're
stuff
in my
like that.
sandcastle. Behind our house. Under the sand. You can break the castle. It's not very good.
You Lillian's daughter?
Yes! I am.
Yes.
Little Lily.
We met earlier.
You know, that's nice. My mum is great. She's never angry or anything. Bye!
Anything for me? No. Sandcastle behind the house. Back this way. Oh right, I see. Right, so powerful to end your family bloodline. There you go. There's your laughter track.
Has not been kind to Lily's little sandcastle. The once mighty towers are quickly eroding away. You can see something shining back to you from what must have been a vast underground catacomb network.
Broken?
The little castle? The reigning lord must have come upon some really tough times to let it sleep in such decrepitude.
Reach in the catacombs and pull out the shiny object.
The walls and floors give way to the giant's greed, collapse and present you with a pair of ceramic gauntlets.
Congratulations. That's the gauntlets down then. We're doing
Armor collection. Yes! Give me them gloves. Where are they? +2 interfacing. It's better than my gardening glove. Much better than my gardening glove. Hell yeah. Let's get my... Hey, pretty sick outfit, to be fair. Look at that. Look at that. I vibe with it. I vibe with it. Real nice. Oh, you meant they don't want you to continue it because of how ruinous you are. You'll raise the strangest child they will ever know in spite of them. Yeah, innit? Look, doesn't he look good? Yeah. That robo cowboy. That's what he looks like. Right, let's see here. Hope they're over start tonight. I got promised sooner with a project before the Ravens can move in, so we're going back to the DCA. Figurine, she deserves more. Should offer her any and all you have one day. Meet her in person. What an odd task to give yourself, but here we are. Get the ice cream maker open. Cool. Okay, then. I think we had a few different ones. Oh, we didn't get to the boardwalk. We didn't get to the boardwalk. I can't even remember how I got to the boardwalk, honestly. I think while we're here, we should. While I'm here. At least do the boardwalk thing, because that makes the most sense. Efficient movement. Is it this way? Here we go. What's this? Tiny cages. Okay, well, I'll check those in a sec. Hockey logs, ignition fluid. I won't light. Can't get a fire. It's not going to be a no Kuno stream. It's not going to be a no Kuno stream, I assure you. I've still got an hour left. I just want to get to this body. Boy Bob Cinema, it says number 11 on it. Oh, there's some tear. Let me get my bag. No? Okay. Yep, I'll have that. I can't remember how I got to the boardwalk. I might actually have to just go back, because I can't remember how I got there. Regrettably, you need to sleep. Okay. No worries. Thanks for popping in again. Catch you on the flip side. Hey, do you know when I'm streaming again next? Have you got the schedule committed to memory?
A scattering of bullet holes is spread across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner
I can
to
put
the
my
other.
visual calculus up.
Correct. The density
There
of
it
the
is.
bullet holes is unusual. Even in a general average bullet hole frequency in Martinez sense. Grim affairs. Meaning, this is a lot of bullet holes. Looks like fully automatic rifle fire. Something you don't see these days.
Why not?
The manufacturing and sale of automatic rifles was curtailed after the revolution. The destructive power of such tools proved to be too much. We do need to retain some humanity in this world.
Visual calculus. Got the schedule committed to memory. I only know that I do because you said it during the interrogation. Well, good. I will see you on Wednesday then. Act. Thanks for popping in. Oh, this visual calculus. And I'll catch you. I'll catch you on Wednesday. Enjoy your sleep. Remember to schedule by vibes. Pure vibes, man. Oh. Hey, let me just... Hey, it feels like the next stream's going to be on like... Gonna be like on a Wednesday. That's what I'm feeling right now. What it feels like. Visual calculus +2. Let's have a look. Let's try this. Whoop. That's exactly
Scattering of
that's
bullet
exactly
holes
what
is spread
happened.
across the cracked wall, reaching from one corner to the
58%,
other.
come on. 58%, that's more than a 1 in 2 chance. Come on now. Come on, oh, you got a question? Go on. I'll answer the question before we do this. As a good luck charm. Where does it need to be in order to... There, like that. Right angles, okay. At work, your colleague are really bored. You need to find a way to pass the time with something simple and away from the PC. Something hopefully with a nice discount. Interesting that you ask that. Interesting. Because I do know of something, actually. There's something that me and my friend, That Baldy Gamer, we've teamed up with a board game. I don't know if you like... Do you like board games? Are you a board game fan? It's kind of like... It's a mix between chess and drafts. That's really good. It's a lot of fun, actually. Check this out, because at the moment, I think you can get it for £12, and you'd have to pay like £2.50 for delivery in the UK. But you could get it for £10 and free delivery, with using my code. Have a look at this. Sorry, Bodacious. There we go. We're back. Let's do this. We've got our lucky butt chest charm. Here we go. If this comes up as a win, you've got to buy a copy using my code.
A row of ghostly shades stand facing the wall. There are many of them, a dozen at least, their heads lowered and eyes blindfolded. It's quiet. No sound. No movement.
Let's turn the printer on. Put a board game in the background. Oh, I actually got one to hand just here, actually. Here we go. We can add this. This can go just here like that. Just under there, I think. It's quite nice. With you and what money? Wait, that's not how the thing goes.
10 meters away.
Close enough. I got the
shades are
vibe.
lined up
Close
in an
enough, Audacious.
orderly manner. Automatic rifles primed. A gust of wind blows by. The coats of the firing squad flap slowly in the breeze. A single person stands on the side. Snowflakes fall on the wooden planks and the surrounding sand dunes, covering the land with the white of innocence. A long time has passed since the moment of this fusillading. Rain and brine have since washed all the blood away. Not a trace remains. The abundance of bullet holes leads to two options. Either an inordinate amount of executions were performed here, or they did not use a conscience round, where only one soldier has the loaded rifle. Looks like this was a mass execution with everyone fully armed.
People on the wall.
A host of men, probably in everyday clothes, ragged from the conflict and covered in dust. They were not sitting, a common practice for executions in some nations, as demonstrated by the height level of the bullet holes. They stand, facing the wall. It's impossible to discern any details about their
Bodacious, thank
personality
you.
or background.
I know that's you, Katakose. Thank you. You don't have to do that. Appreciate it. You should have saved every time you feel like that you're gonna donate. Save it in a separate pot, and then buy a butt chest, because then at least you get something from it. At least you can have something from it. Or send it to me. I'll sign it, and then it'll be worth loads and loads of money eventually, maybe at some time in the distant future. And then I'll send it to you.
7 men in combat uniforms and dark coats, holding automatic rifles aimed at the people. Soldiers from some side, but from which one? The commandant, the one who gives the order. Machine gun fire crackling through the air, the lights of the muzzle flashes dancing on his face.
Who was who in this?
I don't know. I don't know who died here, lined up beside that horrible wall. It could have been any of the parties involved in the revolution. Perhaps the ones executed here were the loyalist conservatives, killed by the communists at the start of the Civil War. Or it could have been the communists, put to death during the last stretch of the conflict by the coalition forces.
What if it was the Feld personnel when their assets were being seized by the revolutionaries?
Another likely scenario.
Or maybe...
Mission Coalition forces. Could it have been them against the wall?
Yeah. It's very unlikely the coalition forces were the ones who died here. They were always the last ones against the wall. To be honest, if a coalition member was anyone in this situation, it was a commandant, the superior giving the orders.
A cold sea wind blows away the figures.
Ooh. Entrée interdite. Oh, ticket booth no longer in operation. Ooh. Who paid money to park here? No one would pay now. Why aren't you letting me? Okay. What's going on? Why are they not letting me? Oh, I've just seen a note that you put with it. You're poor now. You've got no, no more bits. You're poor now. Destitute. Oh, I appreciate it, Bodacious. Thank you. I'm going to save. I think I might need to load up. It's not letting me click on things. There we go. Nice. Every little helps. Found! We've just found some more found. I don't know why I get so excited for the found stuff. What is that? Oh my god, it's the hat. Look, it's the hat. There's a found hat, everyone. The found hat, please. Can you see this? Oh my god, it's so cool. Isn't it so cool? Oh, very happy about the hat. No, it's not ugly. Not ugly. Doors are only barred shut. It's inaccessible. Okay, understood. Go this way. Nope. Look like that one weird black alien with the long head. Which one's that? What was that from? What's this? Ooh, morale. Whoa! Oversized superstar sunglasses. Give me those immediately, right now. Let me... Oh god, they're so oversized. Yes, I love them. Yeah, they're staying on for a little bit. Xenomorph. What am I saying? Have I missed something? I don't know what that's referring to. The alien from the alien from Alien. Xenomorph. Do you think that... Hang on. You know, it looks like the alien from Alien. Looks like a xenomorph. A xenomorph with a carrier bag full of plastic bottles. Amazing. If the alien was a hipster, yeah. Good. Hey, do you know what time it is? I think it's time. Never wear that hat again. I can't make that promise, Foundations. I'm sorry. As much as I'd like to, I just can't.
The waves are beginning to die down.
Suggestion.
Those little bastards.
Kim makes it awkward. Okay. Bloody hell, Kim. Can you? It's cramping my style, Kim. That leads to a school of fish in the coat. Yeah, weird. I don't know how I managed to get to the pier. I definitely got there. I just don't remember how I got there now. Which is weird. Okay, never mind. Ooh. Better wake him. I've gone up the stairs, I didn't need. It looks like a sad tortellini. Tortellini. Sad tortellini, that's great. No, I don't need to go that way. Let's head back. We know where we're going. Let's stop pretending like we're not going to go back there. Let's have a look. Wait, do I still have that figurine? Where was that figurine? Items. That's it, isn't it? Found Rider. I've also got that. Enough your postcard. Oh, I can sell the postcard. Not for much, not worth the time. This I need to get repaired somewhere, and I don't know where. I can almost afford the found sneakers. Oh my god, we're going to get the full found tracksuit, and that's going to be so exciting. Let's go. We'll just take our clothes off and pull more clothes out of mysterious pocket in front of Kim every time we change. I think we do. It's just it might be like those you know, that act, like the quick change act, where they pull like the screen up, like immediately up and then immediately down again, and they're in a different outfit. That's what I imagine. Harry's a quick change magician. That's what I think. Okay, let's go through here. Oh, shall I try this? Shall I try this again?
The barbell waits patiently.
Legendary.
On the floor,
let's try again.
Like a dog for its master.
Here we go. 17%. Physical instrument. Let me see what I can do. Hold on. Maybe I need to put my tracksuit on. Oh, physical instrument. Yes, here we go. That's also +1. Take it. I'll take this one. In threshold. Really? That's it? Okay. Changed my shirt.
The barbell waits patiently on
28%.
the floor, like
Here
a
we go.
dog for its master.
You were thinking more a sad linguine, but you can see a tortellini. When you said that, you could only think of him wearing those dresses that change colours. He's so strong! Yes! And above. Come on, push it.
Conjuring up an
I got double sixes! Yes!
In the air.
Yes! I'm so strong!
You're a savage. This is a children's game.
Your biceps tremble, but you're a savage. This is the children's game. Say nothing and revel in the feeling. Yeah. Yeah. Ah! Yes! Yes!
A raw wave of accomplishment washes over your head as you drop the barbell to the floor. For a moment, it feels like you're strong enough to succeed at anything you ever set your mind to.
I'm setting a marker there. I'm setting a marker. I'm having that. Hee.
Good technique.
Ah, yeah. Yeah. Feels good. Feels good to be good. Oh, hang on, let's talk with Kim. He wants to have a word.
It's dark. And the flashlight works a lot better if you hold it in your hand.
Flashlights go in hand.
Yes, you might even call it a feature of the universe.
That makes
you
so
need
much
to-
sense.
Right. Now,
Some areas.
Where is this? You might hear my printer going off. Apologies if you do. Where is my flashlight? I didn't sell my flashlight, did I? Surely not. Ice cream machine is what I'm looking for, isn't it? Wasn't there a light switch? I remember there being a light switch, no? The ice cream machine?
This orange machine is dead. You slip your finger.
didn't Sona give you a perfect tool for this kind of job?
Equip the multi-tool by going...
Put the multi-tool. Where is it?
This orange machine is dead still. It has a
Oh, really? It's only
hand-cranked ice cream
58%.
churner and an electric freezer. The ice around it slowly melting.
Sorry, yeah, I didn't realise I was skipping. Yeah, sorry, I didn't mean to do all that. I think I was super duper excited about being really strong, and it made my index finger super hyperactive. Better grip with gloves. Okay. Machines unplugged. Fantastic. Come on. 2 in a row. 58% in a row. Has that ever been done before? Yes, because it's so common, and that's going to happen again right now.
Ice groans and howls under the strain of your giant Gewaltsund multi-tool until the lid cracks open. Darkness lies inside, but you can faintly make out an object, intricate and foreign, left there for a sub-zero beauty sleep, a filament memory with the words "off-site copy" written on its side.
Yes.
Disappointment washes over you as you stare into the almost empty ice cream maker.
What, no ice cream?
A scoop of ice cream would have been nice, yes.
You gently lift the cube from its frosty bedding, careful not to damage it.
Yes.
We should take it back to Miss Lucan and Kilda as soon as possible. I'm not sure how well unused filaments tolerate room temperatures.
Yes, but aren't you curious to know what's on the precious filament? There's a radio computer upstairs.
Oh, why are you doing that to me? Oh, I don't want to break it. I don't want to. I'll find out when Sooner. I'll find out when Sooner books it. Surely. Just order another one on Amazon. Yeah, this really intricate, one-of-a-kind filament. Just get another one. I'm sure it'll be fine. She won't know the difference. Oh, it's weird. This one doesn't seem to have any information on it whatsoever. It must have been the temperature. Been a temperature it was kept at. That's a shame. That's a real shame. I could look at it right now. I could. It's like
Tiles on the
downloading
cube are
raw
still
RAM.
smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. Fluorescent play and print keys shine on the keyboard.
Oh, don't do this to me.
Hi.
Hi.
Turn you down. Hi.
I'm gonna
I'm
quick save.
hungry. I
You
want
hungry?
bread.
You want some more bread? Oh, you made really good focaccia, didn't you? It's really good. Sarah made some sourdough focaccia bread
Still
today.
coming
It was
up.
really good. It's really, really good.
It's still coming up dodgy.
Is it?
Yeah.
How? Oh. I don't know. Oh, it might need realigning. Might need to do like a realignment test on it. Yeah.
I made the catch.
Yeah, it's really good. Really good. Yummy. Right, I want to have a look.
Tiles on the cube, like a smooth draw. The filament slides into place. The speaker comes to life. Static seeps through the machine's planar magnetic driver. An old lady greets you. Her voice sounds 100 years old.
Good afternoon. Fortress accident en rue de Saint-Ghislaine. This is East Insulindian Repeater Station 1. Please repeat. Is this the offsite copy?
I have the password.
Good. Please repeat the password.
Afterlife death?
No, that's not it.
What does she mean? That's not it. What's the password then?
I don't know the password.
Received. I Fortress
Oh no, it's
accident.
going to go down to the
Is there
log.
anything
She's
else
gonna...
I can do for you?
Shut
Thank
up.
You. And
Stupid old
goodbye.
woman.
Tiles on the cube are still smoldering, casting the framework in a soft glow. The filament slides out of its glowing nest.
Damn it. Fine. I don't know how she's going to feel about me getting Snoopy on all of her stuff. Anyway, let's get out of here. This place sucks. Oh wait, I'm going up here again. I forget what's in here. Kim, get away, mate. I can't believe how strong I am. Can I do it again?
The barbell waits patiently.
I've done it. Too strong. So strong. Thanks. How big is that tool? What? What the hell? Okay, let me have a quick look here. Secret passage on a call. Joyce's info on the lynching. I thought I'd spoken to her. I guess not. Find feed. That's going to tie in with Kuno. I need to go back to the Martinez boardwalk down the coast. I have no idea how I got there. I cannot remember how I got there. That's going to have to be a Wednesday job, I think. Help sooner. Bring the off-site copy back. Yes. Get more figurines. Think Benoid. Yeah, we're helping sooner first. Yep. Find a way inside the large apartment building to the north. Come find a starving artist and become their patron. What's this? Authority. We need to get authoritariness inside. Signatures, armor pieces. We're getting there. Morale. I don't know. He set off southwest across the canal. I've been there a couple of times. Haven't found any trail on that. Okay. Bodacious, are you there? Are you there, Bodacious? Are you there? Are you paying attention, dear? Bodacious, I need to know you're there. I don't want you to miss this.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Kuno, I've got some questions about your shack.
The fuck do you want with it?
What's with the pig head?
Oh, that? Kuno decapitates pigs. That's just a Kuno demo tape.
Were you trying to send me a message?
Yeah, to the both of you. Watch your ass in Kuno's town, or Kuno's gonna fuck your head off. Oh, that? Kuno too brutal for you, huh? Kuno fuck your tongue off.
Great.
Good for catcher.
Gotcha, sourdough for ketchup. It's so good.
It's salty.
It's salty. Yeah. It's got thyme, rosemary. Rosemary. I keep getting them mixed up. Yes, I think I'm going insane, Kuno.
Why are you fucking on yourself in front of Kuno? Talk kingdom to Kuno, or fuck off.
Alright,
Oh,
I'm gonna
that?
talk.
Kuno too brutal for you,
No, I
huh?
just want to get to the shack.
Kuno, cuss you want back in there. everyone wants back in there.
Heard enough of
Good
this.
call, Pigmeister. Don't come and talk to Kuno about his kingdom.
Just shining a light in his eyes. You like that, boy? Answer my question. Shining a light in his eyes, his pupils are still dilated. Alright, I'm off.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Love you, mate. Love you, Kuno. I can empty that as well. Now then. I think I'm just heading back, aren't I, to give Thuna her stuff back. Let's do it. Do I need to talk
Inside,
to...
you see a set of steering levers, a radio microphone, a pull-out toolbox, and the soft glow of the fuel preheater gauge.
I don't think I need to talk to them. No Kuno. I don't know where I've got to go for it. It says the apartment. I don't know where his dad lives, and I assume where he lives, because in the journal it's apartment 12 here, in the Cape Side apartment building. Not sure where that is. I don't know where that is. Maybe I need to do some looking up. Maybe I should do a little sneaky look into like a map or something. You don't want to miss it. I'll have a look. What I'll do, I'll look into it and see if like there's a certain point where that happens, and if I'm anywhere near it, and try and see if there's like another path I can take before I get there, or you know, I'll try and gauge it. I know you appreciate Kuno as much as I do, so. What's this? Birds in a birch tree, barely audible. Who's come from above? Okay. Oh, is that some tear? Oh, let me get my carrier bag. That's tear, give it to me. All right. Kuno's ex? Kuno's had an ex? He's 12. What? Oh, Harry's sorry. Hello, what? What's all this lore drop on Kuno that I don't know about? Oh, am I going to give him his jacket back? I really don't want to, honestly. I really don't want to give him his jacket back. No, I'm not. I'm not giving it back. It's mine. My jacket. It's found. It's mine. Up here, maybe? I think it sometimes there's a dream sequel with Harry that won't say anything else. We don't want to miss it. Understood. You've got it. Bedtime it will be. Once I find where this bloody pier is. It's up here somewhere. Finally! Finally it's happened to me right in front. What's this? Moonshine. Smells like tastier fermentation. Careful there, floorboards look rotten and weak.
There's some tear and 2 empty bottles of Tallulah vodka and a can of black potent porter. No, there's more in there. Livis strawberry liquor, plus some Pilsner bottles too. Better not pick them up. they seem unhygienic.
A tragedy.
Whoever tossed it here was a heavy smoker. The brand name reads Red Astra. You see traces of mayonnaise and ketchup on it, as well as a tomato
Shish
wedge.
kebab.
The wrapper reads Shish Kebab Revachol. It's hard to concentrate in the smell. The sea air brings some relief.
Okay, Kim, what do you think? Stop messing with the coin viewer and hold on to something. The wind is so strong.
A man lies on the boardwalk. His limbs
Crazy
bent
eyes.
and neck turned at an unnatural angle. Right next to him is an empty bottle of spirits. In his cramped hand, a chewing gum wrapper.
Hold on.
Leans over the corpse. Sam's face, two glassy eyes stare back at him, void of any signs of life.
Looks like he's been dead for a while. I'm surprised no one found him before you came along.
Who is this man?
Looks like one of the locals. He'd have to know this spot to come here.
Tell me about
You
it.
don't just walk over here. But that's just a lazy assumption. What do you think?
At least this man knew how to party. Imagine the same scene without the bottle. Now that would be just sad.
That kind of... No, I don't think I do agree. I was almost going to say, yeah, that kind of makes sense. I guess it makes sense in a way, but if you're of that way of thinking, I guess. Like, to see a body there dead, yeah. To see the body there dead without the bottle nearby tells a different story. That's a fact. Labeling him as an alcoholic is a bit premature. We don't know anything yet. True. This feels like a Harry phrase, though, but this feels correct. Demise of a great party beast, that leather jacket, an empty vodka bottle. Yeah, it's premature, I'd say. No, I'm going to say the Harry line. There we go.
The wedding ring.
Flesh around it swollen and grey.
But let's try to not run ahead. For now, all we know is that he's an unidentified middle-aged man found dead on the Martinez boardwalk.
What do you think happened here?
Death by misadventure. He slipped and fell through the boardwalk. A truly unfortunate accident. If it wouldn't have been for that bench, he'd be alive.
Yeah, he hit his head on it, isn't it? Could it be related to lynching?
No, I don't see anything that points in that direction. For now, let's treat this case as a simple, albeit sad, accident, unrelated to the murder case.
Yes, but what if there's a killer on the loose?
Yeah.
2 suspicious deaths in such a short time frame.
We should consider the possibility that we're dealing with a sequence killer here.
A sequence killer? There's nothing that connects those
Madness.
two bodies. This is a completely different case. An accident.
Someone could have pushed him from behind with an intention to kill. I'm just saying we should be open to all possibilities. Kill his intentions.
It's possible, but let's take it step by step. We still haven't identified the man.
Think he was drunk?
Oh, yes.
What about alcohol poisoning and liver failure?
Some symptoms of acute alcohol poisoning could have definitely played a role here. Severe confusion, respiratory depression, unpredictable behavior. But I think that death arrived through head trauma, not liver failure.
What about the kebab?
What about it? The deceased ate some kebab. It's probably from a nearby place, maybe in the Pox.
Someone should be held responsible for this broken boardwalk. It's dangerous.
They'll seal this place off after the news reaches the coalition officials. I doubt that they have enough resources to actually repair the boardwalk. Not that sealing it off would keep anyone away. All it does is keep the city council's hands clean.
Right.
It does seem to be a pretty straightforward misadventure, although there's still a question of identifying the body.
What should we do with him?
From where I stand, I can see 2 options. We either take the case and follow the leads to identify the body on our own, or we report back to the station and leave this for our colleagues to handle.
Ooh, what do we think? Do we want to take this case? What about a field autopsy?
A field autopsy isn't necessary if the cause of death doesn't appear to be criminal, and This looks like a simple accident to me. I'd say we should just write down head trauma in the autopsy report and leave it at that. It would save us at least 2 hours of unnecessary work.
But isn't that kind of sloppy?
Maybe, but we don't really have much time or resources to spare. The guys at processing will take care of the rest.
Still need some time to decide. Yeah, we found him. We should finish it. Just if it's open and shut, then it's fine. If it's not, then it's not.
Alright, we've already examined the library card. Let's call the Jamrock Library from my kinema. See if we can learn anything about this Billy Méjean. And while we're there, we should also call the station. Let them know that we are taking the case.
Got it. There we go. Let's go to Thuna, drop off the thingamajig, and then call it there, I reckon. Wind blows in from broken gallery, makes your skin crawl. Okay.
Yes, what is it?
About that copy you asked me to bring.
Yes?
I bought it.
Thanks. Looks like it's the one.
What's going to happen now?
Now I'm going to print it out to see what's left of it.
What are you hoping to find?
I have a theory. Lintel was able to divine the location of the anomaly from this broken copy. I want to repeat their calculation, only this time with better equipment. Watch. What an intricate display of failure.
The paper starts filling out with ink, soaking it in a gleaming blackness. Not a single line of data stands
That wasn't
out.
my fault, was it?
This is wrong. Machines shouldn't behave like that.
Oh no, it's not because of me, is it? I will reload if that's because of me. Because I didn't want to do it. I just wanted to see if I could. Something very wrong with that filament.
Sona doesn't reply. Her hands running over the printout. She's looking for something. For her morning star. Eyes scouring the millimeters.
Here. I found it.
Where?
Hold on.
How many numbers she understands. Terminal beeps and the light inside starts pulsing like a glowing heart. Can I do anything?
Just give me a second. I'm almost
She clocks up her type.
I've never witnessed a programmer work before.
done. I've got it. I found the location of the anomaly.
Oh! Oh my god, congratulations!
Thank you.
Time for a celebratory drink, perhaps. Just a thought.
So where is it? Where's the 2mm hole in the world?
There. In the swallow.
She points to the end of the church poles are.
Think you can help me again?
Sure.
I need you to go move those water bolts for me. I need to double check my calculations.
It's up your bum. Where's this 2mm hole in the world? It's just down there to the right. Open the door. And then make sure you close it behind you. Put your hands on the wall in front. And it's up your bum.
You like moving things around. Moving things around is calming.
It's true.
Just walk over
Feng
to the
shui.
circle and follow my instructions. Move the third bolt 2 centimeters to the left, and the fourth bolt 5 centimeters to the right.
Should I
This
write
do
this
the trick.
down? Maybe I'll write this down. Third, 2 left, 4th, 5 right. Okay, sure, no problem. Okay. What's the 4th?
It's awfully silent again, as if someone turned off the entire world outside those walls.
So weird.
Water inside the bowls stands still. Measurements have been marked down around the bowls, each chalk-drawn line representing a centimeter on the floor. Oh boy, this is going to be good.
Third bowl, 2 left, yeah, okay.
It moves like a ghost, without creating a single trace of sound.
Fourth bowl, left 5 to right.
Some water spills out of the bowl, wetting the floor. The lead programmer sends you an encouraging thumbs up from across the hall. Time to run back, or maybe walk. This is a sacred place after all.
Okay. Why is it making a big deal out of walking? I don't know.
Yes, what is it?
Move the water bowls.
Great. Everything should be aligned now.
Okay, let's get this party started.
Yeah, let's do it. Now the only thing left to do is to unmute the headphones. If we got the location right, we should then be able to hear whatever sound this anomaly makes.
Wait, why did you have your headphones on mute in the first place?
Honestly, I'm a little scared.
Isn't it going to be just silence and nothing else?
I don't know. That's what I'm scared of. I don't know. It could be anything. I mean, what sound does the nothing make? How can you even listen to something that doesn't exist? What if silence is only what surrounds it, but the swallow itself is...
Ooh, what?
I don't know. I'm just scared. Maybe it's going to be something terrifying.
It's
Maybe it's going to tear the world
concept.
apart.
You're right, we should be cautious. I agree.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just tired.
What if it's disco music sooner? What if it's disco music and we'll all have a great time? Then we can get those guys in a tent to come in. They'll forget about their dubstep and we can have a disco party. We have to face it.
Yeah. You're right. Let's do it.
Unmute on the keyboard.
The lieutenant takes a step back.
And bring the dancing lobsters. And the crab man in the rafters.
And then, nothing. Nothing happens as Sona Lokanen-Kilda presses unmute on her keyboard. Nothing but silence. You can hear some small animal cross the floor in the chancel. It's that quiet in the sanctuary.
That's from the Amanda show on Nickelodeon. Oh, I didn't have Nickelodeon. I don't know Nickelodeon.
She doesn't answer. Her eyes closed and brows knitted together in a state of deep focus. One hand cupping the headphone.
Well?
Damn it.
Come on, did you hear anything?
No, of course not. Nothing happened. Let's move on.
Despite her fear, she was hoping for something extraordinary to take place.
What do you mean nothing happened? Did you find a swallow?
No. No. My hypothesis was wrong. According to this, I should have heard something, if I got the coordinates right. Like I said, silence is only what surrounds it. But this is just another failure. Silence sounds like silence. That's all it
Damn
is.
it.
You can try on the headphones. See if you can hear
Perception.
anything. But don't get your hopes up.
Oh, I want this. I really want this. I want perception. I really want this. I want to know if I can hear anything. Really? No perception? Perception booth? No way. +1.
Yes, what is it?
28%, man. Come on, bro. Nothing for me. No way of boosting it. Oh wait, perception is yellow. Oh, I don't. Mine's only physical and improved physique or improved psyche. It doesn't. It's not the ones I want, is it? No, it's not. It's my motor skills. I'm trying to boost. Damn it! Wait, is this? No. Poo. Big poo. Damn it. Okay. Am I trying it? It's a
Yes,
white one, isn't
what
it?
is it?
Okay. Here we go. Let's go gambling.
All you hear is your own breathing,
I'll get another
heavy
one.
and hoarse from all the nights spent drinking. It's the breath of an old man. But there's something else.
That was a very good point, Bodacious. I didn't check that. Let me check
There
after.
has to be something big, something unexpected, something new, yet to be discovered. When was the last time this world had anything new to say?
Well, did you hear anything?
No. Can't really make it out.
Yeah. No, I don't think there's anything there.
The lieutenant looks down at the floor, as if to say, you're wasting time here.
Right, let me see if there was something, because I don't think there was. What was it? Perception. Yeah, no, I didn't have anything making minuses. Put these boots back on. Is my only hat now? Yeah, I think it is. Okay. Alright then. That will be that, I think. Well, Bodacious, I think we're going to be alright, because I've got 2 things that I can work on for next stream if you're not going to be here for who knows stuff. I will have a little look just to see if I can. And then if you do make it, we can do some Kuno stuff perhaps. Who knows? Who bloody knows, eh? Who knows what the future brings? But that will be that for now. Save the game real quick. Wonderful. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. That's another stream. Another stream done, peoples. Hope you've enjoyed yourself. Hope you're enjoying the game still. I keep picking up loads of new side mission. I did that. Why is that still on there? Something to do with it. Okay, well that's what we're doing with it. Yeah, we will recap as we always do with the journal next stream, which is, as you'll see right now, Wednesday. I need to sort my Discord thingy out, but if you go follow me on the socials, you can stay up to date with me, and then there's a Discord as well. Go and join that. Suggest some games. Have a little chat about some stuff. Post pictures of your pets. I'd appreciate that. If you've got pets, post them. I would like that. Yeah, that's all I got. That's all I've got for you, folks. End of stream. Time for bed. Hope you enjoy the rest of your evening, rest of your day, rest of your afternoon, and your own evening. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.